Oh my gosh. We had to survive by sipping the leaks from the pipes? What? What? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Jay left for milk 7 years ago. What? It's okay. They just need to be put back on their med. That's gotta be it. I'm so confused. Hi, Crossy. How are you? Monday moods be moving. Be mowing? Oh, what tea we drinking today? The cup runneth over. Go lurk. Listen while I go play some basketball. Excited to catch stream chat. Oh my gosh, Pax, your post scared the shit out of me today. I saw. For those who don't know, Golden Pax is another VTuber, good friend of mine, and this motherfucker posted a graduation post today, but they're graduating from their like agency and going like indie, but it just said graduation, and so I got scared. But like they aren't. Yeah, no, Pax isn't like leaving. He's just leaving his current agency and just gonna be an independent streamer. And I was like, oh my, I was like. I felt like hurt. I was like, Pax didn't talk to me about graduating. What's going on right now? This is out of the blue. What's happening? What do you mean you're not VTubing anymore? But it wasn't like a full graduation. It was a leaving the agency. Gosh, Pax, you gave me a heart attack. I feel like my heart dropped when I saw the post, and then like I actually like read it more. And I was like, okay. I'm gonna need my mug. Oh, yeah, no, for sure. Doing good. Went outside for the first time in 2 weeks. I regret it. Oh. Why? Dude, you regret touching grass? I try to touch grass every day. I touched grass, like 2 hours ago. I go on walks almost daily. I'm trying to make it daily. So they forgot to add from the agency. Well, they didn't add it, like, they put there was like a full post with it because it was like graduation plus like announcement, I think, and it was like technically bad and good news. It's just the way that it looks. Just seeing graduation and then seeing that, I was scared because I was like, oh my god, what do you mean graduation? I promise I talked to you for. Thank you. I was, oh man, still surgery recovery. Oh, my world is okay. I got you. That makes sense as to why you would regret it if it is pain. Why, I hope that your recovery goes well. It is not pain much longer. Going to rebrand as that new cat girl avatar from Fortnite. God, this boy here. Said I'd be on break, but listen, I couldn't miss out. Plus, I was the one who posted. Listen, I was watching this whole scenario like live. I watched everything happen. Yeah, you did tell me about this a while ago, that it was coming up. But no, I watched all of this happen, like, as it was happening. I was awake and just, honestly, not gonna lie, refreshing the TL, waiting to see more posts and whatnot. It was insane. Hi, CD. Hi, Tommy. Hi, Somatic. How are y'all? Oh, no more. Oh, yeah, no. This one goes, today's cup of drama, today's tea, our tea time. I gotta figure out, I want to put like a name to like whenever we talk about Google Docs and whatnot, but I don't want to call it tea time because like that's too on the nose and other people have tea times already. I need a different name for it, but I want to give it a name. Like, I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll spitball ideas with John. John always comes up with really good names for things. Because I feel like I gotta cover these things better, or I gotta put like a name to it so whenever I'm like covering these things I can say like, oh, we're on this segment. I'm slowly getting to that point of waiting for a whole documentary when it comes to drama. Well, listen, what we're going over today was like I said, I was watching it like happen and all come out live. Jada Bay, what's up? We got so much. We got so much Williams. We got so much. This is every Tuesday at this point. It's like how the Avengers. People go Avenger level threat, but then Fantastic Four faces an Avenger level threat every Sunday after dinner. It's a lot. It's a lot. So, like I was saying, I was watching this all happen live. I saw the documents happen. I saw there's document deletion, which don't worry, me being the investigative journalist that I am, I took screenshots of everything. So I have the deleted documents. I actually technically still have access to the document because I haven't reloaded the page. Even though it is deleted, I can still see everything on it. But even if it like deletes live, I took screenshots. So I've got that ready. It's gone on between multiple creators and everybody's putting in their 2 cents, and then a whole nother document dropped, and it's so much. Everything happens, when I'm not on Twitter, which, to be honest, is probably a good thing. Yeah. 6 months from now, we're gonna be getting Netflix movies of these docs. I hope I'm involved in production for that. I cover them at this. I cover so many of them at this point. I feel like they'll have to reach out if we get to Netflix level movies and productions of VTuber drama. I want to be involved in that. Like, this is Jay the Yay reporting live outside of VTuber City. Oh my gosh, you think you looked at a lot of Google Docs? I was bored. Read all of it. I have no idea what's going on, but I think I'll eavesdrop while I draw. Well, welcome in, Lumi. A lot is happening. I know I'm alluding to it. I'm alluding to what's going on. I swear I'm gonna get into it. But first, I do want to go ahead and refill my water because I forgot to do that before stream, and I am about to be yapping a lot. Cause like I said, I have right now, I have everything prepared. I believe this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I have 16 tabs open right now of different posts, I guess it technically should be 17 because I did not open up this other document. I have 17 tabs open right now of going over everything. And if it's not the 17 tabs, because one of them is the doc that got deleted, I don't want to try switching. Like, there are 2 different like document tabs within this Google Doc. I have one of them open. I don't want to try switching to the other one in case it doesn't let me like look at it. So I might have to pull out the screenshots there. Let me go ahead and get those ready. But like I said, we've got a lot. I was here before Jay reached Rotten Mango level of cloud. Oh my god. If I start like churning these out into YouTube videos, I really could. I would have just downloaded the doc. See, here's the thing, Montoma. I tried to do that. I learned that Google Doc has a function in it to where you can disable people from downloading it, printing it, or even copying and pasting from the document. I couldn't do any of it by the time it reached that level, which is why I had to take screenshots. Reads title, let's get it. Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing before. I didn't know that was a thing until like I tried and like I sent it to John because he was like, he has like another thing installed on his computer to where like he can like rip like files and stuff. It wouldn't let him do it. Like, it completely locked down the ability to make a copy of it, to like put into your drive, to download it, to print it, like anything happening to that document that would like actually sustain the longevity of it. So they couldn't stop me from taking a screenshot, and I did that. So I have those screenshots. Let me grab those right now. Let me actually go ahead and open those up. Screenshots. I saved it in a whole separate folder and everything. Here we go. And so I'll have those, and I can just easily go through these until it hits the Discord screenshots part, and then I can go back to whatchamacallit. I can go back to like my tabs for that. All right, let me. Was the doc at least re-uploaded? Because I saw somebody like had re-uploaded it, but every re-upload that I've seen of the document does not have both the document tabs to it, which is why I took my screenshot. Most of the re-uploads of the document that I have seen only has the like first part, which is like the typed section, but it doesn't include the screenshots between the 2 people. But give me just a second. I need to go refill my water. So I make sure that I stay hydrated during this. Oh, I can show off my cute little BRB screen. Okay, I'm gonna put y'all on BRB for like literally a minute tops, and then we're getting into this shit. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I refilled my water. Do y'all like my BRB screen? Do y'all like being drop kicked? Actually, I don't know if don't answer that. Don't answer that. In fact, and I don't want to learn anything I didn't want to learn about y'all like that. But I have my water. I have my water. I'm staying hydrated. Let me also make sure this is open. So, aha. Okay, there we go. I think my audio should be. I think I might have gotten a little quieter, but it should sound a little clearer. But we're back. We're back. The baby looks pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Thank you. Yeah, y'all are getting drop kicked though. Okay. I'm ready. We're in this shit. I can actually tell y'all everything going on, and we're gonna go through the. Listen, for this one, I didn't read any of these documents because I was like, I know I'm gonna cover this on stream. Oh, you're so right. Get the Gamba. Yeah, get the Gamba out the system now. Get the Gamba out the system now, so I don't gotta worry about it. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for triggering that. Yeah, just go ahead and get it out your system. Bet those channel points. Big bets. Big bets. We love to see it. Stop. Stop that. Because every time you do that, you make me actually flip a coin. And I hate actually flipping the coin. I enjoy. You know what? I need to trigger it to where SiriBot or anybody who types coin flip gets fucking muted. How do I do that? Commands? Do I make a command? Would it be moderation? I can time out. Yeah, timeout user for like 3 seconds. Stop flipping my coin. That can't possibly affect me, can it? Oh, what the? Definitely Big Chungus! Thank you for the sub! 6 months! Oh my goodness! Coin flip. Other people. Coin flip. I think I made it. Is it? Can I make it advance? I think I just make it this, and on Twitch specifically. Haha. Save. Crossy! I haven't saved the thing yet. Okay, now wait, can I coin flip? Okay, well yeah, I can't be. That's not the coin flip, by the way. Just to let y'all know, that's not the one. I was just testing this. But yes, it does work. You will get timed out for like 3 seconds, if you flip the coin instead, because you're doing. Next person to coin flip is triple gay. Well, I mean I will probably be the next person to coin flip. I think I'm only double gay because I'm bisexual. I don't know if I'm. Oh my god. Oh, I have to figure out how to delete the Siri bot message too. Um. Stop! I accidentally deleted somebody else's message. Asa? Is that it? The real? Oh, the real Easy A. Okay, Easy A. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to delete your message. Oh, I was trying to delete the Siri bot one. I'm so sorry. I'm doing great though. How are you? I'm going through because y'all be sending messages too fast. You shot an innocent person. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. It was an accident. It was an accident. Oh my God. I can't believe this. You get a timeout and you get a timeout. What the? Where? Okay. I want to be zoomed in. I want to be like right here. I like this like positioning specifically. I'm sorry. Also, hi ID, hi Art Thief, hi Luna. Everything's happening right now. Cause y'all are being so ridiculous. I have to flip a real coin now. Oh, it was heads anyways. Okay, well, managed prediction, heads. Okay, jeez. There. Jay can't hurt you anymore. Stop! I didn't mean to. It's your fault! It's your fault! I was trying to delete your message! My fight buddy, I'm so sorry. I can't believe that Scribbled won after everything. Ah! I'm losing my mind. Hi, Kuro. Welcome in. How's it going? How's everybody doing? We got the gab out the way. I'm about to go into the crazy. I'll go into the controversy. They jumped in front of the gun. Hi, Drew. Welcome in. Hi, Bisexual Crimes. Okay, I think we've covered everything. I think we've got all of our bases covered. Yeah, we're locking in. We're gonna lock in because we have a lot to cover today. Now, today's controversy, as you can see, it's called Coco's controversy because this involves a very well-known, pretty popular, rising in popularity, VTuber. Eddie K, your bases look uncovered to me. Where? Y'all see this? Y'all see this? This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing to Luna right now. Actively. Live. Anyways. This involves a well-known, rising in popularity VTuber named CocoTheDodo. I'm going to show everybody, or I'm going to show all of the main contenders in this. Thank you, Kuro. Thank you so much. Like a stress ball, exactly. The main players in this funny game of VTuber drama. If I could find my fucking screen. Oh, here we go. So, here's the first page to know of. This is CocoTheDodo. She's Twitch partner, 24K followers on Twitter right now. She's actually lost followers from everything that has happened, but this is her page. The next person involved, so the person who put out the first doc on Coco is this Erebus Hex. They are a much smaller VTuber. Little spoilers on what's going to happen in the future if you don't know from the post here. Erebus puts out a document on Coco, I believe, like like Sunday night, Saturday night or Sunday night. And Erebus obviously does not have the biggest following. They only have like 150 followers, whereas Coco has 24K. So you might wonder, how could this, because this has spread pretty far, how could this have spread as far as it has? Well, we get into our third competitor in the ring, which is Mrs. Mummy, who, as you see, has over 66,000 followers. She basically boosted the document that Erebus had posted, which let it get the traction and eyes on it that they were looking for. I love Mrs. Mummy. Keep that in mind. I'll put it out. I'll put it out there right now. This whole thing has given me gray hairs. I don't feel strongly for anybody involved in this. I'm mutuals with both Coco and Mrs. Mummy. I've never collabed with any of them. We're just both mutuals. So watching the mutuals fight on the TL, I felt like that little creature from Smiling Friends. It's like, stop fighting! That's how I felt seeing the mutes fight. But anyways, I digress from that. So Erebus puts out a document. I don't have the initial tweet of the watching the Moods Grudge match. No, I don't have the initial tweet from the doc drop, like that doc was included in. I do have the document here, but Mrs. Mummy quote tweeted the initial tweet, and you can see that it is no longer available because it was since deleted. So I'm going to go over Mrs. Mummy's quote tweet, and then we're gonna go into the document, and then we'll go into everything that happened afterwards. So Mummy says, I haven't commented on stuff like this in a long time, but this is just an overall vile behavior, and she was known for dramatics when she was Aria the Mermaid until she disappeared and I guess rebranded as CocoTheDodo and pretended she wasn't a VTuber before. Just some of the ugliest things I saw in here, straight from the screenshots. Says, I should be allowed to tell people to yeet themselves. Quote, none of them are remotely hot or even have enough clout for me to even look at them. And then, well, this is a petty thing. They have mentioned that they use ChatGPT to write their about section and rules for them. And this is clearly speculation, but who's to say what else? Reminder that Aria the Mermaid made it well known that she was married in a long-time partnership situation. Not sure if this was something that she has openly shared with her community now, and this can be for numerous reasons, but based on these screenshots, it seems it comes off as it is to gain favor from her male viewers/community, but these messages are kind of vile and don't particularly paint her as being a nice person. Wanting to tell people to yeet yourself and judging people for their looks/clout, this is the kind of people that either make partner nowadays, this is the kind of people that make partner nowadays, and that is what makes me the most sad. Either way, blocking on all accounts because I don't want to see this person in my timeline. So that was the post that got the most traction. You can see it has over 30,000 views here. So going into the actual document though, I have to pull up screenshots of that because it was deleted. Which, let me figure out how to pull up these screenshots. Give me just a second. Here we go. Is this gonna... Actually, this is not working like I thought it would. Give me just a second. I have to open these in desktop. Hold on. Let me... Luna, I'm using our chat because I have that one open to send all of these screenshots. And then I have to open them via Discord open in browser. Hold on. Yeah, there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pages of document here, by the way. All right, getting into it. Here is the doc in question that was since deleted. At least the first section of the doc that was deleted. So this is the doc that Erebus Hex put out on CocoTheDodo. So he starts by saying, never thought I'd have to make one of these, but yet here we are. I trusted them a lot, was completely open with them, forgave them for every transgression, every wrong, every mistake. I overlooked a lot of horrible things you did and said, but no more. First things first, no one is to harass Dodo or anyone else I mentioned in this doc. No excuses or exceptions. I'm doing this to finally maybe achieve some closure and to warn other people before someone else gets seriously hurt. Oh, hi Dante, welcome in. Okay, I feel like they always start with never thought it. Yeah, they do always start with. So they have I guess trigger warnings, not really trigger warnings, but something to put here of yeah, I agree with Luna on that, which I didn't before. Let me go through this, and then I'm gonna get back to that. So they say emotional abuse, manipulation, death threats, and threats of violence, intentionally hiding her husband to date other VTubers, spreading lies about former partners and VTubers, and using generative AI ChatGPT to write tweets in Twitch bios. So on the whole, like hiding your partner thing, and I actually want to move these so I stay in my correct order here. Here we go. Oh, that was not the right spot actually. Yeah, it was. My thing is, I'm very open, obviously. Everybody in here knows, and anybody who comes in here, like, new knows. I'm married. I have a husband. That's love of my life. Y'all love him. It's well known. I don't personally hide that because I don't feel a need to. I used to also not understand why other people hid that. I get the whole, like, privacy aspect of it. I don't feel like that's as, I don't know. To me, I don't feel like letting somebody know that you're in a relationship is going to, like, what's the word? Is going to put you at risk for anything. I've never felt that way about it, but maybe I'm just not big enough to understand the privacy risks of, like, if I then came out with, like, oh, I'm married, by the way, that would somehow jeopardize me and myself. What I do understand, and I'm not knocking anybody for it because plenty of bitches do it, is not, like, being that open and public about that information because of the type of community and the type of content that you are drumming up. And it makes sense. It makes sense that if your content is to farm a parasocial relationship with your viewers, and like the streamers, and this is a lot with, like, the whole idol experience and idol VTubers there, of, like, giving the, like, boyfriend or girlfriend experience to your viewers. I understand completely why you would not then be open with those viewers, because that jeopardizes your money. That jeopardizes your source of income from that. That's just a part of the game. It really is. It is what it is. Do I agree with it? Not really, but, like, it's also, who am I to tell somebody what they should and shouldn't do? I do feel like it does protect you from creeps, but at the same time, being available can get you a lot of thirsty followers and subs. And that's the thing, is being that, like, it being not clear as to if there is somebody, and, like, but people online think they have a chance. There are niggas all the time trying to date an OnlyFans bitch. Like, if they see that content and they fall in love with these women or men that they see online or anything in between, they then find out they don't have a chance, a lot of them lose the interest. Or if they find out, unfortunately, a lot of the times, whenever it is a woman who's doing this or femme presenting, and they find out that there is a man or mask presenting, however you want to do it, that is with that woman, it's no longer of interest to them because they feel like she's, you know, the whole body counts and she's not a virgin anymore. All that shenanigans. There is that need, or I guess, like, push or want to keep that a secret for, you know, your money. Like, it's literally, that's how people are, like, paying their rent, paying their mortgage. Like, it is what it is. So I used to be more critical of it. I'm really not anymore. I think, and even if it's not for that, if some people just, like, they don't want to say that, again, I don't understand it. I love being married, and I love talking about being married because I love my husband and I want to show him off. He has a fat ass, and I'm showing y'all his fat ass. But, like, I'm very open with it, and I'm specifically not looking to give anybody that type of girlfriend experience, or I don't want people to ever come to me thinking that they had that chance or thinking that, like, anything like that is going to happen with me, which is why I'm so open about that. But other people aren't, because they do want people to feel like they have that chance, so they keep giving them money, so they keep engaging in their content, so they keep doing XYZ thing. And other reasons. That's not the only reason, but, like, I do feel like that is a big reason that people, like, kind of want to just skirt past, and, like, it's fine if that's the reason. Just be honest that that's, like, it's okay, but, like, don't bullshit yourself and be like, oh no, it's for XYZ thing. I understand there are other reasons, but there is a large percent of people where that is the main reason. I will lose my money that I'm getting off of my simps if they find out I have a partner. That's okay. That's a-okay. But don't bullshit it. But there are other reasons that like aren't that is some people do feel a certain type of way. They do want to stay completely private. They don't want to put any of that out there. They don't want anybody knowing anything about their real life, which is fine. Privacy is a big thing. And I don't like, even for the people that do it for the other reason, I'm not knocking you for it. I just like that. I'm just not doing that for myself. It's okay. I'm not, at the end of the day, it doesn't affect me. And if you're making bank, make your bank. I'm not going to stop somebody's hustle. But that is like why a lot of times that happens. I'm very behind on chat. Hold on, give me a second. I gotta scroll back up because a bitch just starts yapping. Be familiar with the doc. The last note feels like a case of murder, arson, and jaywalking. Not really relevant to anything. And it's not pushed back upon within the screenshot. Oh, okay. Wait, what? Cancel, liar, unsubscribe, CocoTheDodo. CocoTheDodo. Oh my god. I feel like it's one thing to hide that you're married and have a significant other. It's another thing to do that just so you can try to holler at VTubers and shit like that. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta protect yourself. No, absolutely. The internet is very, very crazy. I don't have an issue with keeping it private. It's more if some VTubers go to the parasocial route when it's out. Shit hits the fan with that one. Yeah, no, for real. Floats your both pay your bills and your partner's consent them by all means. Exactly. That curl is a big thing too. Like having your partner's consent on that. If you and your partner are Gucci with you doing this, I literally have no say in it. Like nobody else has any say in it. It is between this person and their partner. As long as y'all are both good, go for it. For whatever the reason is. Kind of predatory. Try to rope other VTubers into a polycule when he wasn't. Oh yeah, we've gone over a whole Google Doc about that. I've witnessed in hiding a relationship type of reason. It was to avoid having incest claims about their models since they are opening twin VTuber. What? What? What did I do? What? What did I just read? What? What? Am I? Did I read it wrong? What? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Wait. Avoid having incest claims about their models since they are opening twin V2. What is that? Can you explain more? Can you? The VTuber models are twins, and they. Bro, I fucking lost tracking because I was in such shock. My phone just it just made my VTuber lock in for a second because what? Chatter, elaborate. IRL, but they. Why would they do that? Verbal flashbang. Drop the name. That. Why? I think we know exactly why important. No, ID. I don't know why. I know. You don't have to drop the names. No, that's fine. Cause I'm just. I got that gave me a headache. Hold on. Hit with the discombobulate. No, for real. Okay. Thanks for that. No. Oh my god. Oh, Luna. God damn it. Fuck. Oh shit. Okay. I'm sorry. We got we gotta lock in. We gotta lock back in. We have to lock back in. Yes, going back to the document at hand here. Back to thank you, Kuro. Needed that. Back to this. Well, what we're actually here for. Erebus's doc against Coco the Dodo. Um, so all of these things that they're accusing Coco of. They say, I met Coco back when she was Aria the Siren. We were mutuals for a little while before actually becoming friends towards the end of 2024. There were quite a few rumors surrounding Aria at the time, but being one to always give people an honest chance, I ignored them and began to judge them based on their own actions that I would experience, which I do agree with this. I feel that things can come out about people that, like, is... I was talking to John about this the other day, and I feel like this situation is going to be an example of this too, of somebody can be a shitty person and do shitty things, but you don't have to, like, but like the shitty things that they have done would never, like, impact you, or like they'd never do that shitty thing to you. And so you can gauge your own, like, opinion on them based on, like, experiencing your own, or like going through your own experiences with them, as well as some of the times people just make up rumors and lie about people. So I do agree with, even if you have heard shitty things, unless, like, you have, like, concrete proof of said thing, like you have screenshots or something, if it's just like rumor and word of mouth that you've heard on somebody, I still give people a chance to figure out, like, what kind of person they are. Two form femboy VTuber, god damn it, Doodles. Anyways, so they said that they gave them a chance to, so they're going to judge them by the actions that they had experienced. And they say at some point in January of 2025, I began developing romantic feelings for Coco. She had retired Arya at this point. I openly expressed those feelings to her, for her, and her reaction was mixed. She didn't give much of an actual response. Instead, she thought I was joking. I tried my best to convince her otherwise, even having a mutual friend explain that I was being honest. She explained that she doesn't develop feelings for people easily due to some traumatic experience she had with past relationships. She acknowledged that I had feelings for her and kind of just said that there would be a chance that we could date, but it would take some time. Again, no reciprocation or rejection of feelings, just a maybe. So just spending time with her, I got to know a lot of cool people from her. I hung out with them almost every day. In fact, it was nice having a group of friends that wanted to see me every day. If you were a shit person, don't care. Are you a shit person? Get the fuck out. Not a shit person? Fucking we ball. Yeah. Exactly. I'm not a femboy, Lumi. I'm not. I'm sorry. They're gonna try to tell you I am. I swear to God, I'm not. But that's something that happens here, unfortunately. They continue saying, but then Coco's attitude, they say Dodo in here, but I don't know, I'd rather say Coco. So they say Coco's attitude started to shift. What was once playful teasing and ribs became backhanded compliments, threats, angry yelling, and victim blaming. Coco is a naturally flirty person, perhaps to a fault, and with me being open and honest about my feelings with her, I told her I did get jealous sometimes with her flirting with other people. I shouldn't have let it bother me, and perhaps telling Coco that was a big mistake. She began using my feelings for her to manipulate me into doing exactly what she wanted. My emotions became a punching bag for her to bounce jokes off of. Jay denying her femboy side, estimates my Crossy, not you two. I'm not a femboy. If anything, I have considered this though. Not being a femboy. Let me don't take that. If I have considered, like, branding to more... Girl, no! No, stop, delete the clip, there's no way, I didn't mean it like that, I didn't mean it like that, I said it in the wrong order. I was going to say that, like, being a tomboy, I've considered, like, branding more towards a tomboy, not a femboy, but I said that part first. Listen, if I'm gonna choke Luna for you, you get the same right. No. Y'all. No, not that Jay considers being a femboy. There's no. Oh my God, no, I meant to say I'm considering being a tomboy, because I feel like that, like, fits me better than, like, femboy. Like, if we wanted to put one of those two labels on me, tomboy is definitely the correct one. I'm just not anything related to femboy. Please. Oh my God, I can't believe this. I'm going back to the document, man. All right, back to this. Erebus continues, Lumi. I can't believe this. I can't believe you've betrayed me like this. Erebus continues. They caught a nasty clip on me, babe. I'm not gonna lie. What? They caught a nasty clip on me. They fucked me up. My chat, cause they were talking about the femboy thing, and I was going to like say that I was considering like the tomboy branding, but the way that I phrased it, I said I started by saying I'm not gonna be a femboy, but then said I'm considering, and so they just took that part.
Honestly, I support chat. Your lack of
No! No! He's not even on my side! I can't believe this! Download it and we'll edit later! Oh my god! Jay's tomboy femboy arc is gonna hit. No! No! I'm not even doing any of that! No! Oh my god, hi Kobe. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. This is so fucked up. Oh. Abuse the people's honey. Nah! Man. Fuck. I can't believe I fucked up like this. How are you? I'm in shambles, Kobe. I'm in shambles. Well, I'm doing all right. How are you? Next episode's gonna be Yay J-based Google Doc against chat. No, you're so right. Tomboy vibes with the femboy thighs is how we like. No, I'm not offering any of that. I'm not even doing a tomboy arc. My next arc is the Jester arc. First of all, it's already been decided. That's my next character arc is Jester. I'm not doing tomboy. I'm definitely not doing femboy. No, stop. She knows and boy would give her all the brand deals and make her a 2028 presidential. No, stop. Jester, Joker, Persona 5. Yeah. No, not femboy Jester arc. Just Jester. Oh, what the fuck are we covering? Why the fuck did Twitch not notify me you were live? Hey, Ford! We're covering right now Erebus Hex's doc against CocoTheDodo, which this doc was actually deleted, so I'm covering it through screenshots right now that I took of the document. Anyways, back into this. So Erebus continues by saying she had a point system where if I did something that she did not like, it would be -1 or more. Lumi's lying right now. It made any affection for me transactional and based off on if I did exactly what she liked/wanted. Spending time with another woman, -1. Not defending her from creeps, -1. Hanging out with an older VTuber who she hates, -10 points. Checking in on her when she is depressed, -5. It was a score system that she had. This was done in private and group calls and made me feel like I was always in danger of losing her and being replaced. Yes, thank you. Jingle. You heard something about this via Reddit? Damn, this hit Reddit? That's crazy. I didn't know this was on Reddit. Wow. I've got to put out videos covering this shit. Can't be replaced if you never got in, my guy. True. But so he continues saying she would say things like, oh, maybe I'll date Erebus after all, before literally in the same conversation talk about how I wasn't good enough for her. If there was even one day where I couldn't hang out with her, she would guilt trip me and act all sad like I had hurt her because I was busy or wanted to hang out with other friends. She threatened me with other men, saying things like, oh, if you're busy, I'll just go make out with the Orca VTuber, Omen K, or the dinosaur VTuber. Oh, you're getting art with somebody else? I'll just get sexy art of me and this VTuber man instead then. Who does that? But the worst thing was I let her do that to me. I let her make fun of me and my emotions in front of people and in private. I let her control what I did almost every day. Oh, Gordy! Oh my gosh! Oh my fellas! Hello, welcome in, Raiders! Gordy, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. If you don't know who I am, I'm YayJBay, two-form VTuber, and we are covering some drama right now. I have screenshots from a deleted Google Docie that I'm going over. God Inferno, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Gordy, how was your stream? What were you up to? You were yapping? Were you doing a little bit of yapping? Quick stream today? That's solid. Well, welcome in, Pumpkin Party. Safe Shadow 49, thank you for the follow. Welcome in, everybody. We're going, stop lying to the people. I'm not a femboy. I'm never becoming a femboy. Exali21, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I'm not being a femboy. I'm not a femboy. I will never be a femboy. Stop! Stop it! Considering tomboy, I'm not even considering that one either. My next arc is Jester. It's not an arc, it's a lifestyle. That's not my lifestyle. Oh, another raid. Gotta take care of my brain. Much love. Yes, go take care of your brain, Gordon. Thank you again for the raid. And also, hello, welcome in, Raiders. The Revs Design. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. If you don't know who I am, I'm YayJBay2Form V2. We're covering drama right now. How was your stream? Welcome in, Rev. How's it going? What were you up to? Oh, Silk Song! How's Silk Song going? I don't know anything about it. The only thing I know about Silk Song is the TikToks of the little main character to that one song, where it says, he says like Hagale or something. And Shaw, I know that. That's about it. But welcome in, everybody! Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for the raids! Oh, hi, Mizu! Welcome in! Alright, I think I said hi, everybody. I think I covered everybody. Did I get? Rev says that. No, hell no. Oh, I didn't mean to zoom out like that. I'm right here. There we go. Let me pull the document back up because I lost where I was. For those who just came in, right now we are covering the document that Erebus Hex put out against CocoTheDodo. On, I believe this was, when was this? This all happened September 20th. Was this? Yeah, this was all Saturday night. Everything happened Saturday night. So we're going over that right now. I'm actually having to go over it through screenshots because this doc was deleted, but I kept a copy. Oh, excuse me. And so we're on page 2 of like 7 right now, and then there are going to be some Discord screenshots. Also, ad break coming in about 4 minutes. If you are not subbed, you will get hit with 3 minutes of ads. I will stop going over the document while the ads play. I don't want y'all to miss anything. With that being said, welcome in. You're just a furry. You're just a furry of color. You're really representing, so we must protect you. Anyone that tries to come at you, chat. Okay, yeah, sure. Oh, thank you for the look, girl. The only thing of Silk Song I know is Lace and Hornet kissing very passionate. I don't even know who that is. I think Hornet's the main character. I don't know who Lace is. I did drink water, thank you. Pretty fast, happened Saturday and was resolved morning or something. Yes. Listen, I got bonked. I got bonked. What happened? Dude needed to be real with him about the relationship. Yeah. I watched all of this go down. That's why message deleted. Double message deleted. What? What are you talking about? Oh, there we go. Oh, Gamma, thank you for the sub. Rub it. Okay. Thank you for the sub, though. Okay, let me lock back in. Where are we at? Okay, here we are. Says, but the worst thing was that I let her do that to me. I let her make fun of me and my emotions in front of people and in private. I let her control what I did almost every day because I was scared of losing her. I would immediately give up my autonomy because she would get angry at me or threaten me with losing points. I was so damn scared of losing someone so important to me, and she knew that. Anytime her actions upset me, I tried telling her that, only to have her blow me off and blame me for stressing her out. All the while teasing me with things, saying things like she loved me or she might date me or how she wanted to fuck me. She would send sexy pictures in an attempt to rile me up. Next day she denied doing that and then talk about how much she loved the dinosaur VTuber with the deep voice or how despite how the Omen Kai treated her so bad in the past, she would fuck him still because he was hot. Good God. Okay, Licky, thank you for the lurk. The entire... What? Wait. Okay. Losing point. Yeah, there's a point system. I'm talking about your corset. It's so cute. Oh my God. Thanks. Thank you. What the fuck? Also, what's up, Jay? Hello, Ada. How's it going? Ad break is about to start. I think I can go on to this. I think I can read over this next paragraph and then I'm going to pause while the ads go through. So Erebus continues here by saying, well, on the topic of Omen K, he is the one she threatened me the most with. A former partner that she claims had used her and cheated on her. Coco had even told me that he secretly has a wife and he doesn't talk about so he can flirt with as many women as possible. Despite this, she didn't care because he was hot and had numbers. Apparently the point system is some kind of Markiplier reference. Oh. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, even as a reference, I think that's still kind of like crazy. Especially if like the other person is not in on the reference. I'm sorry you got auto-modded. That's the lot. It's crazy. I was looking at stuff and like, what the fuckery type face, and genuinely shocked that this stuff is real. God, it's, ooh. So often these things are discussed. Why all the effort for some dumb shit? No, for real. Why did SiriBot send that twice? Do I have 2 ad breaks going? How is that possible? Am I gonna get double ad money for this? That would be nice. Double the money, yay! me and Mizu on the same page. That's right. You get ad money? Yeah, I get my 5 cents. I get my pennies per month for sure. What are you talking about? You're not getting your pennies? You should talk to somebody about that. You should be getting your pennies. Oh, we chilling in this ad break. How we doing tonight? Pretty good. If you use sexual content, no ad. Oh, I didn't know that. As somebody who doesn't do that, I would have never known. Huh? Get that bread. Listen, I'm getting my pennies. I'm getting my 10 cents. Get that money. I can't hear anything over the sound of Red Bull. What's an ad? Okay, Grassy, I see you. Oh, I had no idea that was, damn. There's gonna be another, yeah, there is gonna be another Tron movie. I saw. I took the warning off my streams. Ah, nice. Yeah, get your pennies. Get your pennies. Those are important pennies. Oh, what is this? Oh, okay. I don't have to worry about that. What is this? I have got to get back in VR chat with the MMD worlds. I have an MMD tag I can use. If y'all don't follow me on Twitter, I'm the most active on Twitter. I'll be so honest. I'm on there like I'm on Twitter way too much. But I have like a little community on Twitter, which just hit 50 members. I'm so excited. I'm thinking about doing a giveaway on there. But I have like, there's like tags that you can put in your Twitter community thing. And one of them I just made was like YJ MMD, so I can post more dance things and have a tag on it. So if people want to see dance videos, you can. Tiggy! Coco Lemon? Not exactly, but it's the thought that counts. Hi, Tiggy! How are you? Where the fuck are my ads in Spanish again? Oh, I did too, got banned that day? Oh, damn, that's crazy. I'm excited for the new Tron movie, but I'm a bit peeved that Disney didn't include the cast members from Tron Legacy. Oh, that's fair. I feel like that's a fair gripe to have for it. What the dogs doing? My dogs be going crazy. I don't know how I have 2 ad breaks in progress. I don't know how this has happened. But they're like at the same time and they're both about to end. So we're about to continue going over the document. I would be excited, but why'd you censor his name? Jerry, you gonna play the Power World dating sim with me? Hey, welcome back from the ads, everybody. Oh, he's in it. Oh, never mind. Time to make my own Tron movie now. What's wrong with? Nope, double ads. Wait, are y'all getting an ad break again? Like, did it just like start a whole nother set of ads for you? Because like, I'll fight Twitch right now, live. 14 years for the Tron movie? Google Jared Leto 14-year. Oh, I don't think I should Google that. I don't think I should Google that, should I? Where's my phone? I don't think I should Google that. All I know about Jared Leto is that, like, he, like, started his own cult, I think. Oh. Oh, that's not good.
Huh?
Oh, that's not good at all. Dog, why do bills need to be paid? I could have subbed. I can only throw so many Twitch ad pities at Jay. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I guess, should I wait again for this, like, second set of ads to stop? I didn't even know it would do a second set of ads. I spent my excess on Knights of Guinevere merch. I saw the pilot for that. I'm so excited. I definitely need more of that. Definitely don't Google furry balloonies. Well, now I gotta. Furry balloon? Balloonies? Should I go to images? Is my safe search on? Off. Turn that back on. This is nothing showing up bad for Googling this. It's just furry balloonies? Yeah, the only thing that's showing up is, like, balloons with fursuit, like, furry characters on them. I'm not seeing, like, NSFW or anything. Which I'm actually shocked I haven't seen any NSFW yet. And I have safe search off. I'm seeing inflation art, but none of it is... Oh, there's the NSFW. I had to scroll pretty far for it, I'm not gonna lie. The hoodie called to me. Yeah, that's fair. Taco Bell, if you could stop making me feel old, that would be fucking fantastic. Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot to save for Kinji merch. I got a Domino's ad. Real ones eat at Little Caesars. Furry commission prices have raised almost double in the last 2 years. To learn more, Google furry inflation. See, now if I Google that, I know what I'm seeing there. I was expecting other things for Googling furry balloonies. But if I look up furry inflation, yeah, that's straight NSFW. Oh, Prince Lucy, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Okay, are the ads, like, over now? Is everybody back? We back from the ads? I don't know how or why it's doing 2 sets of, like, ad breaks, but it only said it had 1. I'm so sorry about that, and I don't know what to do about it, I'll be honest. Joke's on you, I have that bookmark, so I never have to Google again. Wait, it is, that is correct. I'm back, welcome back! I just like this song because it was a TikTok song. TikTok is, like, how I find new music now, and it's a little unfortunate, but I found some bangers on there. Furry culture ain't my shit. Good for y'all. Don't make me wear that fucking helmet. No, that's fair. Fursuiting is... I will say, I take fursuiting over cosplaying, because I used to be a cosplayer, but fursuiting is just so much... It's hotter, yes, but it's easier because, like, I don't have to worry about how I look. Cosplaying, because I cosplayed for, like, almost a decade, I feel like. I cosplayed for a good while. But obviously, being black, if I cosplayed any character that wasn't black, I got racist shit. But being a furry, you don't see me. You don't know what I look like. I mean, obviously, my suit is very nigga-coded, but I'm not gonna get, like, the racism from that. Oh, like, people being like, oh, this character isn't black. It's my character! Yes, it is! Oh my god, I sound way fast. I was like, what is this message? So you're deleted. Aw, damn. Better get that ad money. No, I appreciate it. Listen, streaming is my only income right now. I need this. Now, if you're first doing at a concert, blocking my view of the stage. Oh, I don't know who would first do at a concert. I'd never do some shit like that. Bro, imagine how seasoned your balls would be 7 hours in a fursuit. People shout. I mean, they're supposed to shower after fursuiting. Unfortunately, a good amount of them don't, which is kind of gross. But I will actually say, I haven't encountered too often at furry conventions stinky people. I get, like, the musky husky jokes. I haven't really encountered that too often. Anime conventions, though, them niggas stank. Oh my god. But not as much at furry conventions. Best cosplay I've seen in a person was the Black Hinata. That's fair. The anime con funk is Oh, it's real. It's so real. But anyways, now that we're all back from the ads, everybody's back from the ads, I can continue going through this. They would spend way too much on the suit to get it dark. No, you're right. You're right. The owners submit that anime guides. Oh, furry culture, pretty racist. They're straight up Nazi furry. Well, I mean, there's racist people in every community. That's the thing, is like, my whole, like, I talk about this whenever people bring up like the zoophiles in like the furry community and shit. It's the same thing as like the like lolicons and pedos in the anime community. Like any big collection, like big group of people, you are going to have bad people in them. But it doesn't define the entire community. There are Nazi VTubers. Not every VTuber is a Nazi. There are pedophilic VTubers and like horrible people in the VTubing space. That doesn't mean all the VTubers are those people, but you just have bad apples in there. It's in every community. It's in VTubing. It's in anime. It's in furry. If there is a large collection of people, you are going to have bad people in that. But you shouldn't have those bad. Like, you should not be defining that group off of the very small subsection of bad people. You can talk about that about Texas. I'm a Texan, born and raised. People talk all the time because Texas is a red state. I don't want this shit to be red. Not every Texan's like, yeah, MAGA 2024, MAGA all the way. No, we don't define this large group of like collection of people by the bad people here. It's them stupid ass rural people that like Texas so red. If you look at the like graphs, every major city votes blue in Texas. But you can't define you can't say every single person in Texas is like this fucking gun-toting, racist piece of shit. Like, we do have guns, but I'm not a racist piece of shit. But you can't define large groups of like collection of people by one or two like bad people that you see in it. Oh, hold on, I'm behind. I was ranting again. At least people spray their suit. That is true. Fursuit sprays are very important. Never encountered a dude in a fursuit, but I saw a woman on campus wearing a goddamn squirrel ears. If you can afford a con, you can afford some deodorant. You are correct. All those hotel rooms have showers. What the fuck is a combo? What is this? A combo started? Thank you for the 5 bits, though. Appreciate it. It takes all kinds to make a community. You just gotta call out your own space. No, exactly. The Green Room was one of the best thriller movies I've ever seen. Okay, I've never heard of that. It takes one bad apple to mess the rest of them up, which like is unfortunate. It shouldn't. You should not base it off of the bad apple. Is what I'm saying? Anyone can be anything. It isn't always a specific group. Exactly. Really did not. Okay, it's scribbled. Okay. Horns down, go Buckies. Texas has this problem. Yes. Yeah. I got ostracized from the leftist protest group. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, William, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Oh, I'm sorry that happened, Ford. Places that go red are the places with poor education. Yeah. Well, I agree. The problem is, thank you for the combo, I guess. I don't even know what that is. State itself makes the rules, which is unsafe for people like me, so I have to consider the state of... Well, that's in a different sense, though. You're not considering every person in Texas is like that. That's a different issue where you're like having to be worried about the state itself because of the state laws, but you're not thinking, oh, if I go into like downtown Dallas right now, like if I go into this populated city, every single person there is gonna be fucking cowboy, hillbilly, waving MAGA flags. Like that's not a realistic thing to be thinking, and that's not what your concern is there. I honestly thought I was fine before, but I guess no, it happens all the time. You know, Lumi, I have a hydrate redeem. It's called the Queen's Care Package. It's a hydrate, stretch, and whatchamacallit, something else. Posture check. I wrap them all into one. Oh, Oh yeah, combo, you know, a 3-piece with potato wedges and 2 biscuits. For sure, for sure. Yeah, exactly. You're fond of people from Texas, or like people that are there. But that's like a different thing, and like you're valid for like feeling that way about it because of like Texas legislature and like the actual fucking laws. But like you don't think every Texan is like that. I see too many people generalize VTubers. VTubers, they didn't all have pedophilia. Like not every VTuber like is into like the lollygod. Exactly, exactly. But like people, it's very easy to generalize, so people generalize, and it's unfortunate. So I just try to like remind people not to generalize. It's not productive. It's detrimental to like a line of thinking. To be honest. So I in theater with a bunch of families on Friday. Reactions were great. Really good. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. Shit, I didn't see you. No, you're fine. You're fine. I just wanted to let you know. I appreciate you keeping me hydrated. Sister encountered Texas during her job during the Ohio State versus Texas game, and they all had thick ass accents. Oh, I can't talk about Texas like football fans. I assume this is football we're talking about. I can't talk about the demographic of football fans. I don't know what they're like. Maybe they all have some type of. I don't think I have an accent. But anyways, so we're so off topic. Lock back in. We have a doc to cover. Going back over this. So into the next page, we've got 5 more pages of the like text, and then Erebus will include like screenshots between him and Coco. So he continues this by saying, she did this knowing it hurt me, but she didn't care. Anytime I would voice my discomfort, she would call me jealous and berate me. I was forced into shutting up and taking all the blame because she kept bringing up how bad she was treated by people in the past, by partners/friends. I felt bad, so I would just apologize for everything, even if I hadn't done anything in particular. Now, that's not to say I was a saint or anything. Sometimes I annoyed her with how jealous I got, and I should have controlled my jealousy better. But even that pales compared to her egging it on and manipulating me. This went on for months up until I had finally had enough in April of 2024. But that's the thing with Coco. She treats men like objects. If they don't meet her very high standards, have large numbers, or look hot, then she berates them and then feels that the need to bring up that she has a husband. Meanwhile, the fact that she's flirting and hanging out with Omen, someone who has a wife he's hiding allegedly, I say allegedly because this is debunked later, again, is proof that she really doesn't give a fuck so long as a man is hot and can give her clout. Apparently, she got tired of my jealousy and said she needed time away from me. What followed was me profusely apologizing again, despite me being abused and gaslit into thinking I was some kind of monster. This just angered her more, and she doubled down on the space. Eventually leaving mutual servers we were in, and even getting mad at me if I attempted to reach out to mutual friends who suddenly cut contact with me. I'd been banished, cut off from so many wonderful people who I thought were friends. She tried to frame it as me cutting myself off from everybody, and that it was my decision whether to come back or not, except when I tried to come back, she pushed me away from everyone even harder. I was left on my own, having been tortured by this woman for months. I was scared, I was hurt, I could barely sleep, eat, I felt comatose. And then that's when the thoughts of self-harm crept in. I have depression and anxiety, again, something that she knew about, and I was spiraling. I was reaching the end of my rope, but thankfully I knew I had to get some help. I checked myself into therapy to try to fix myself. I was talking to a professional about all that happened, showing the messages and detailing the stories, but that's when it really hit me. My therapist asked why I was so distraught and why I was blaming myself. I simply said it was all my fault. While they admitted my jealousy was a bad thing, they immediately pointed out that it was Coco who had put all the blame on me. They pointed out the emotional abuse in the entire situation, the manipulative tactics used to control me, the games she played with me to make me dote on her and do what she wanted. Over multiple sessions, we dove into this, and I began to realize what happened. Wait, hold on. Digital fan art, jealousy baiting, that's where we're at? Yes. Parts of the past line hits hard. Felt that, experienced that. It's not fun to be gaslit with guilt that doesn't belong to you. Oh, that's so bad. Yeah. Oh, my ex did the same shit. I didn't reconnect with close friends for 2 years due to lies. It's a cunt move, not a bitch move. That's a straight up cunt move. Nah, fuck this bitch. That was Ford's message, but it got auto-modded. So they continued by saying she abused me, manipulated me, toyed with me. I felt like I wanted to puke. At this point, I began talking with friends who had expressed their concerns for me. I opened up about the situation for the first time in months. They came to the same conclusion my therapist had. Eventually, more people asked what had happened. And that's when something strange started to occur. They had stories about Aria, experiences with her. I was not the only one she had done this to. Now, I can't go into tremendous detail about other people's experiences with Aria. I have contacted some, but they have asked to remain anonymous. I hope they eventually come forward, but I will respect their wishes. Now then, there are at least 2 other people who quit VTubing altogether because of the interactions that they had with Aria the Siren. Like I said, they wish to remain anonymous, so I unfortunately can't go into more detail. That's their decision. That's the kind of severe mental manipulation that just leads to therapists point all of this out. Yeah. So they took this against all. I didn't know it was this bad. G twin. Same thing happened with my last part. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm just a girl. So I was like, no, this is not just a girl thing. I can tell you that. This is just, why does this keep happening? No, for real. Women versus accountability. Hey. Light on it now. Just because some bitches aren't the best don't mean all women are like this. It's the reverse of not all men. Yet another VTuber turns out to be toxic. Cue the shot. See, now that we can talk about VTubers, because this shit happens all the time. Don't go generalizing the women here though. Listen, I can have conversations with my husband. I'm not over here leading on other guys. Anyways, back to this. They say now then, there are at least 2 other people. Oh, wait, no, I went over that. She also spread lies about another VTuber. One she was using as a fake boyfriend. You see, she was dating this person on Twitter to ward off any weirdos / creeps, which were her words. They got art together, flirted a bunch on Twitter and streams. She would constantly refer to him as her boyfriend, all the while lying about having feelings for him to everyone, just so she had a bodyguard of sorts. Eventually, the guy caught feelings for her, and guess what? She abandoned him too, claiming he was a creep who started hitting on her out of nowhere and was going around telling people they were actually dating. And wouldn't you know, everyone believed her, and the poor guy got so much hate and vitriol. Even now, she still talks shit about him in her private server, mocking his looks, calling him disgusting, mocking his looks again, and getting him kicked out of servers they shared, and has said she wished he would die across multiple messages. Oh my gosh. Chelsea goes too far when trust is broken. I don't support all women. Some of you women be straight up stay. Yes, I don't support all you bitches. Some of y'all are stupid. Praise to the chain. Similar happened to my bro. They both had some form of spectrum. How they started was dumb to begin with. Oh. Don't forget she mocked his... I know! Put it in! Mocked his looks? Mocking his looks. Just put that in twice. Oh, man. Tamil's wounds. The only thing I'm hung up on... actually putting it out there. She's not online, but I feel like I should at least warn other people like me who's past it. No, for sure. What do they say? Across multiple messages and conversations, actively making violent threats towards him, like wanting him to die. There are 2 more currently active VTubers who have experience with her too. Both former partners. Again, no names because it's their decisions if they want to come forward or not. Apparently, she has done the same shit she did to me to them, including shaming them for hanging out with other women platonically, spending some of their time for themselves and not devoting it all to her, and being upset when she is actively hitting on other people despite them being a couple. Again, there could be more, but that's all I could say without them coming forth themselves. Of course, one of those was Omen K, and if what she said about him cheating and having a secret wife is true, well, I hope she's fine spending time with him now. Unfortunately, it doesn't stop there either. I've already mentioned she regularly wishes harm upon people that she doesn't like, including the 2 I just mentioned, but she hides the fact that she has a husband from her viewers / potential partners, which I can debunk this one. Coco has posted, I think several times, because I saw her engagement post. Coco has posted that she is in a relationship. She's posted time, like, I don't know how many times, but I know I've seen her post about being in a relationship. So she was not hiding that one. Was she as, like, open about it as I am? Absolutely not. But she wasn't actively, like, she wasn't completely hiding it. It was out there. Like, that information was there. She told me she was in a relationship within minutes of me talking to her. See, I've never like really talked to Coco. I just know I've seen the posts of like her talking about going on a trip with her husband. I saw the post whenever she posted her ring. I think she talked about it regularly, but again, it wasn't like a thing that like I talk about my husband. I don't think it's the same way that she probably talked about her relationship or her husband. Because I get the opportunity the moment I can. My husband. I'm constantly bringing this nigga up. I want people to be tired of hearing about my husband. That's how much I like to talk about him. I don't think she was doing that. Not to say that she wasn't just like, she was never ever bringing it up. I don't know the frequency she was. I just don't think she was bringing it up like I be bringing it up. I don't think you mentioned your husband one time at all today. Okay. Definitely not his fat ass. Bro, he's got a fucking bakery back there. Tired of hearing about him? Never. Guess you're stuck bringing him up. You're so real. If you had art with him, listen, I'm not a viewer. If you found the what? Mention your husband 23 times in an hour. Who? A husband? Who knows? How can we get tired about hearing about Bean John? That's right, girl. Trigger those. No, yeah, I constantly. My husband. Whenever I haven't pulled out the desk cam in a minute, but I always do my ring flex. That's one of the things I gotta do before I flip the coin. I gotta let you niggas know. Where's my desk cam at? Hold on. Desk camera. I gotta let y'all know. I am taken. You see this? Wait. Okay. You see this? Wait, you're married? You let me on! Yeah. Okay, there we go. I can bring this back. Damn, look at that. Yes! Nice ring. Thank you. I love it. I don't have my band on because I actually need to get that resized, and I haven't done that yet. So I just wear my like actual ring. But there is a band with it. I gained a little bit of weight. My fingers are a little fatter than they used to be. Don't really care at all. That's so like, a marriage in this economy? We've been married for, our anniversary was August 8th. Our 4-year anniversary was August 8th. Yeah, we've been married for 4 years. We've been together for, I think, 8 or 9. That's my baby. I love him. Oh, Goober. It's a pretty, what is it? Oh, it's a sapphire. Because my favorite color is blue, and I didn't want a diamond. No shade to anybody who likes diamond rings or anything. I just thought they were boring. And so I wanted my favorite color, which is blue, as my ring. And so he got it for me. And gold, because I'm a gold girly. Uncle John for president. Or someone doesn't mean being with somebody. Or whatever. Yeah, I was like, I know, like one of my friends' sweets, she gets arts with, like, she gets, like, sexy art, like, not, I don't think I've seen, like, full NSFW art, but she's gotten, like, art of, like, her kissing another, like, male VTuber. She gets art of that all the time with, like, different guys. I don't ever consider art together meaning that, like, y'all are, like, those two are together, personally. Full shade to diamonds. Damn, your favorite color is blue? I didn't notice. Yeah. Full shade diamonds are a scam. John for Prez. Oh my gosh. Where's the nice bed? That's true. Pretty much all man made at this point. Children were murdered to get them. True. Yeah. Propose to me with a sword and a bow. Then make the ring. Gnarled fucking vines. I'm kidding. Or am I? Okay, let me back into this. Streamer, can you give me the spark notes here? But thanks, man. You're a real boy. Doodles, I'm not even through I'm only 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm only 5 pages in. We haven't gotten like that far. But all it is Coco, like, Aramis is accusing Coco of like emotional manipulation and abuse is the summary thus far. If John is president, can you ask him to give me 50Ks to meet every 5 months? It's been an hour and a half. What kind of real? Stop! I've been yapping. We've talked about other things. I get distracted. Doodles, you know this about me. I'm a yapper. The fuck you need that much money for? It's our fault. Yes. I've had people come in, we start talking about a different topic from something that gets brought up in the document. Things happen, all right? Maki, go. I can't help you. Anyways, back into this. Where is it? Okay. Erebus continues this by saying, I understand you're not required to reveal your relationship status to your viewers, but when your content is constantly sexually flirting with chat, talking to other VTubers to find a VTuber boyfriend or a guard dog, as she puts it, and deliberately hiding your husband because, and I quote her, if I mention I'm married, I'll lose numbers. That's fucking repulsive. You're no better than Death Blooms, constantly fawning over multiple VTuber men like this is Tinder, all while you have a husband you hide for your numbers so you can have another boyfriend. She does mention her husband if she needs a quick out from someone she thinks is gross, but that doesn't make it any better. Your husband is not your dirty secret and not your get out of jail free card. There's so much more I could say. She uses ChatGPT for her tweets and Twitch bio. Again, talking shit about people she doesn't like to other creators, bad-mouthing other creators who she doesn't even know, and of course, lying, saying that these men I have mentioned either abused her in some way or hurt her so bad that she had to get away from them. Once is a tragedy, twice is tragic coincidence, third time is suspicious, 4 and 5 times is undoubtedly hiding something. Of course, I have screenshots of messages from her. Unfortunately, I can't provide audio logs from voice chat calls, but yeah. Hold on, let me go back. If John is pressed, can I get a pardon for the bodies I have in the woods? Yeah, for sure, we got you. It's okay, chat. Blink twice if Jay is forcing you to say that. What the? That's crazy. How much money for includes? Hey. So I want all. Not needed to want. I want all the money. Don't worry about those. Oh my gosh. Alrighty, back into. Stop! I didn't force you to say anything. Why are you blinking? Back into this. Oh, and if you're reading this, I am most likely live right now discussing this and trying to clear up any confusion. This was from like a while ago. This nigga is not live. We do have a clip from the VOD, but the VOD has been deleted from Erebus, like, talking about this. He continues by saying, I really didn't want to have to make this. I wanted to believe she was a good person, even when she pushed me to the point where I wanted to hurt myself, where I wanted to I wanted to apologize and believe she was good. Days spent unable to eat, nights spent without sleep, multiple therapy sessions and days I just wanted to goodbye. I can only imagine what those other people you hurt were feeling when you were doing this stuff to them. Coco, if you're reading this, get some help. You have hurt so many people. They deserve better. I deserve better. Get help, professional help. This is not my attempt to cancel Area the Siren / CocoTheDodo. This is a warning, a plea to other people. Please be careful. She is an abuser, manipulator, and a liar, a dangerous sociopath. I wish things never got this way. I miss the friends I met through her. I miss the good times before the shitstorm. I miss those good moments. I've been scared to come forward with this because, well, it's the internet. Some will take her side and some will take mine and others will stay in between. I don't care anymore. I've already been through a lot, so whatever you decide to do is your business now. Just be careful out there, please. I also wish to apologize to others. If I hadn't been so weak and blinded, I could have said something while she was doing all this awful stuff. Instead, I let her walk all over me. I let her hurt people who didn't deserve it, smack talk people who were minding their own business, berate and lie to me about my friends. I'm sorry, and I ask for your forgiveness. Oh, I thought that was the end. There's another page. Hold on. What Death Blooms was one hell of a situation. Yeah. Yeah. No Alt F4, bud. Only petty revenge. And then the last page here, Erebus concludes this by saying, regardless, it's all coming out now, and perhaps this will ease my burden just a bit. Again, Coco, if you're managed to see this, get some help. You're self-destructive and playing the victim, all while lying to people about the people you hurt and playing with the VTuber community like it's Tinder. You can't use someone as a fake boyfriend or bodyguard to ward away people you think are gross. You hiding your husband unless he's used as a scapegoat is horrendous, and blacklisting people you don't like and talking shit about them to people who don't know them is awful, especially when you're lying about what really happened. I'll be sure to update this doc if need be, whether to be more info from other victims, more screenshots, whatever is necessary. And then they have one update which says Area/Dodo lied about Omen having a wife and cheating. Has been spreading that rumor across the internet for at least the past 3 years. That is covering all of the text part. We now get into, this is the document where you can literally see it says something went wrong, reload. I'm not reloading because this document doesn't exist anymore, but because I still have this page open, I can still see everything. And I think y'all can't see it here, but there's the main document tab. There are the tabs on the side. Grease all over her shoes and put sugar in her gas. Oh my gosh. Did she shit on the bed like a crappy small dog? Funny that you mentioned shitting on the bed. I saw somebody earlier on my TL talk about how somebody's spreading a rumor that they like shit in somebody's bed, but they're like, that wasn't me. I cleaned myself. So it was very convenient. Like it was interesting that I saw that like right before stream. I'm not even gonna lie. Did I save that post actually? Hold on. I feel like Meet the Graham should be playing right now. I can cue that up. That's on my liked playlist. Jay, what the fuck? What do you mean what the fuck? That's what I saw in the TL. What do you mean? Wait. I'm about to pull it up now because y'all that was brought up. I think I saved it. Did I save it? Let me go. All bookmarks. Yeah, I did. Wait, hold on. We pause our current VTuber drama to discuss accusations that somebody shit the bed. Wait. Let me find it. Here we go. I have a message on Twitter. Oh, you're gonna go die for an event that's coming up. No, you're good. Welcome in. You're so fine. Why can't your TL be like normal, like furries and anime? I mean, it's that. Here, it's this post. They said they like took a screenshot of this and they're like, since he doesn't want to embarrass me, someone is claiming I left feces on his bed. Sorry, Pookie, but no. I showered while I was there. I didn't leave stains, so nice try. I won't have you slandering my name because you got caught, so stop while you're ahead and leave me alone. And it's a screenshot, and it's like, I won't name names, but I really just hope my next date doesn't take bed manner lessons from Amber Heard. Oh, so it's funny that y'all mentioned Amber Heard, too, because it was all dropped right in here. Oh, everybody calls it Twitter. Oh yeah, I'm never calling this shit X. It's Twitter. This is fucking Twitter. But yeah, so talking about shitting the bed and Amber Heard. This was on my TL. I don't even follow this person. I don't know how this ended up on the TL. They continue by saying, I know you're trying to cover up and saying it was me who smelled. It's not going to work. You're angry you got kicked from a group. I get it. But you hurt people and lied. Actually take the time to get better and do better. And they say also, no, I didn't stalk. Someone being being a good citizen and letting me know you're spreading rumors. And it's a like telenom saying, are you the one he's telling people to DM him about the shit incident? Literally, because I'd be careful he doesn't start making shit up. Hi, Bethel! How are you? Welcome in. How's it going? Why are people shitting about? I don't know. I just saw this on the TL and I was like, oh. We talked about that. What about your stuff? I'm doing good. Crazy drama is happening. This is just a side piece. This is a side. Oh, what did you get automated for? Hold on. I have to scroll back up and see what you. I didn't see what the auto mod was. Oh, it got mad about redneck. Interesting. Wait, let me scroll back up. God damn it! I fucking hate the Twitch chat sometimes. Yeah, it automated redneck in your message. Pull up in a bin's fry. What? Well, she's really making shit up. Literally. Oh my gosh. Curse you, Amber Heard. Look what you did. Yeah, the train's being derailed again. Sorry. It just made me think of this. Okay, back to this. Back to what we're actually talking about here. The issue at hand. I now get into the screenshots between Erebus and Coco. So I can zoom in. So, oh no, let me zoom back out a little bit. 150 was fine. So this is, again, the document. Professional hater, welcome in. How's it going? This is the document. It has been since deleted, but I still have access to it because I haven't reloaded the page. So Erebus says, during your current fixation, and Coco says fixation is crazy. He says, well, I don't want to necessarily get hurt either, Coco. Again, not necessarily neutral in this. And it's a little tough opening up, but then hearing you trying to control yourself around somebody else. So I'm just saying maybe I should restrain myself so I don't get hurt. What about, yeah, it automated that too. What's going on? This is a document that's since been deleted that was put out by Erebus Hex on CocoTheDodo. So I'm going through the screenshot section right now. Oh, thank you for the Queen's Care package, Primals. Primals, how are you? Have you been here? Have I said hi to you? Or did you just get here? I don't remember. I'll be honest. My memory is that of a goldfish. Maki, what do you want? My dog is bothering me. Coco says here, again, I have no hopes. I will not be blank again. I refuse. And Erebus says, Dodo, I believe you, but you're also making posts about him again. But they say, I'll trust you. She sends like a emoji and says, he says, I said, I'll trust you, LOL. It's just much like you. I've also got mind trauma usually involved around much of the same things you've dealt with now that I think about it, which in a way is ironically funny. Regardless, I'll trust you. There are 29 pages of screenshots. I don't know if I'll go through all of them. This is Erebus asking what time she fell asleep and asking if that was why she was upset yesterday. Coco says, yeah, and I'll probably be slightly upset today. He says, I sigh, I really don't like evil Coco. Well, I'm working a half day today, so I'll be off at 1 p.m. if you want to hang out in VC. Coco says, it's okay. He sent me the song he covered, so it kind of makes up for it. I'm going out supposedly with my mom to get declawed, and then it's Apex Day. Erebus sends like a, I don't know, disappointed? Is this a disappointed face? Because Coco is mentioning another guy here. And she responds by saying, I really like his voice. He says, I know, never mind. So a bit of the jealousy showing up already in these screenshots. Oh yeah, my neck breaks a little bit whenever I go to like pet my dogs. Yeah, that just happens. The song is my thoughts on the current VTuber drama. That's fair. That's very fair. This is the jealousy, and Coco says here, you said you'd keep your jealousy in check. I do not want to repeat an Omen, especially considering Omen wasn't even in the cards. Erebus responds saying, I know, and I'm trying, I really am, especially since blank isn't in the card either. At least that's what you've been telling me, and I said I'd trust you, and I will. Just, stupid brainworms. I'm still keeping it in check, I promise. She says, I'm not trying to get run over by a tractor again, like, feelings of being dumped in a ditch. And Erebus says, well, same. That's why I'm fighting. Evil Erebus. Evil Coco is drooling over boys, and evil Erebus is jealous. And she says, not drooling. I would never. Song was my anthem in my team. Oh, no, for sure, for sure. Does it look like you're keeping it in check there, Erebus? No, not at all. Not at all. And then this is an older screenshot, but she says in here, I'm being driven right into Omen's arms. I don't know what the context to this is. Oh, Gamma time. Bet your channel points. Well, I continue going over this. Coco says, yeah, well, I'm working. We could have been hanging out. And then she says, what? I would VC Omen like 24/7 while I worked. Because she brought up another man. Erebus, the jealousy popped up again. Wait, you're right. These screenshots are fully out of order. So this is a previous one. Thank you for pointing that out. Yeah, this was like a month prior. Why are we? Hey, Gamma, calm down now. It's not that serious. It's that no. This is the document. So this is in fact how they are sorted in the doc is out of order. Who posted these screenshots? Erebus did. This is, I guess, to highlight right now. It's just showing off his jealousy. I don't know where this is showing off things that Coco has done wrong necessarily. But that's out of order. I think it looks like he just looked up where Omen was and took screenshots there, but also posted them out of order. I don't know. So these are previous to the first set of screenshots that we saw. So these screenshots, the first ones are in March. And then the second screenshots here are in February. Makes it look very doctored and doesn't help his case. Hurts more, if anything, in my opinion. No, you are correct. You are correct. It's cutting a lot out, which is not a good look. But where was I at? Oh, like Erebus starts a call and then he says, waiting on you. Oh, heads or tails? Let me see. It's heads. Wow, are these the only screenshots? No, there's more screenshots. I haven't gone like more, like farther down. I wanted to finish the coin flip for dub heads. Fuck. Okay. This is where, so because Coco mentions Omen, and it looks like anytime she mentions Omen is where his like jealousy came out. They aren't in context either. They're spiced a bit strangely to show the most incriminating bits possible. I should have gone with my gut. Only the first 3 pages. This shit's already out of order. Yeah. So he starts calling. He says, waiting on you. And this looks like this is 12:56 p.m. This is later on. So Erebus says, I'm sorry that I got mad. If it really means that much, I won't interact with her at all. But if you could please stop bringing Omen up so often, I'd appreciate it. Coco says, I didn't know you were actually mad since I wasn't. And he says, huh, you were silent. And then it says blank. Coco says blank was talking to blank and then game. I didn't have anything to contribute to the convo until T was mentioned. Erebus says, Dodo, you got upset as soon as I mentioned I talked with her. And she says, Coco responds, well, yeah. And then I was like, you know, whatever, LMAO, he's going to do whatever. And Erebus responds here, I don't know what to do with you sometimes. She says, you're going to do whatever and I'm going to do whatever. Which he says is why I hate you mentioning Omen. And then we get a big gap in messages once more here. But we have Coco saying, IDK, you're like going pedal to the metal. I told you it's fine. Yes, you did get too attached, and that manifested in jealousy towards Omen that I did not realize was that serious of hatred, which is why I thought it'd be funny I was given strict guidelines on what not to do with him, but blank was still fine. I was mad, and then I realized why I am mad. You did screw up. You let your emotions get to you, and you deliberately said something in the moment. Because Omen is in the word moment, and highlighted that too. In the moment to try and hurt me, and you did, but unfortunately I don't work that way. You can continue doing what you're doing, and I mean that. That friendship that we had before, though, is not going to be the same at all. It'll be rocky and slow to start again, but it's just what it is. And Erebus responds here saying, okay, I think I understand. For what it's worth, I was never trying to upset you with her, but I did and I'm sorry. I'll just do my best to keep my emotions in check for whatever it means. I don't want to intentionally hurt you, Dodo. I'll try to be better. Which, I will say, I think this is brought up later, but the woman that he is talking about here that, like, bringing her up upset Coco, I believe is Mrs. Mummy, which is why she ends up getting more involved in this. But I'll get to that later. I don't know for sure if that, I'm pretty sure that's like how she's involved in this, but I can't say like 100% shadow of a doubt until we go into those messages, because after the document is just a precursor. There's a lot that happened on Twitter that we have to cover. I think context before after each screenshot would have helped here. No, for sure. But like, it's meant to specific. I mean, from the screenshots, you can tell he just looked up where Omen is mentioned. I don't know why. I feel like this was a very weird way to format this. Gotta be serious if you use pedal to the metal in a serious way. But not the girl he was doing with, yeah. How do people find time to fuck up like this? Well, we continue here. And then Coco says, it just seems to be the Omen / somebody else thing opened the floodgates for you. Erebus says, I mean, yes, look, Coco, I just like you a whole lot. That much is obvious. And after that first fuck up, I don't want to do anything like that again because 1, I genuinely like you a lot, and 2, fear of losing you over me being a dumbass. So to sum it up simply, equal parts of falling for someone you think is special and trauma. In other words, I'm a mess. Loki, you have evil Coco, and this might be dumbass Erebus. And she says, LMAO, okay, I think I get it. And then he asks, wait, that actually made sense. And then she says, no, not at all. And he sent the skull and said, but I hope that kind of explains why. Damn, I didn't realize it was my turn to share my lore. This is a screenshot from December, which again, like these ones are from March. So this is an older screenshot where he says, love you too, Coco. And she goes, yeah, that's minus points for you. And then he says, "Hey, I didn't stand a chance against somebody anyways." I don't like that. They're so out of order. Like we're going back in time. If I feel, was I supposed to start at the bottom and work my way up? Hold on, because this is December. This is December. December. No, because we get back into January. This is in January. This is in January. This is back in February. No, they're just completely out of order. I thought there was maybe some method to the madness. But no, there isn't. Where was I at? So please just go in order with your receipt. No, for real. I should have actually looked at that and like ordered them or like put them in order, because I took screenshots of all of these. I should have put them in order myself. I like you a lot. Please let me manipulate you. Yeah, we're going. They're so off track. But here's going farther back. Coco says, "I'm pretty sure only you can see it. And if it's the my dodo, not enough, elaborate, expound." Erebus says, "Well, first of all, it says mine. Second, why don't you explain why you got jealous if I mention other women? And why my nickname is Das Mine with a heart?" Coco says, "It's a bit. I can change your name back. No biggie." And he says, "No." And she's like, no, here, let me change. And he says, "No." And she says, "Too late." And then he says, "Now change my name back." And she says, "No, I don't think I will." He says, "Please." She's like, "No, Lamau, no, you're going to earn it back." This is the next day. She says, "Yeah, see, I should be allowed to tell people to off themselves." Erebus says, "Maybe not that, but maybe tell them off and block them. Maybe make an example of them." And then she responds, "I usually do it in binary so I don't get nerfed by the site." So, I mean, like this screenshot, kind of crazy. I gotta admit, it's kind of crazy to say. Wait a sec, the points thing? That sounds like a joke, not a literal point system. It does. He got to lose his credibility with the disordered receipt. No, it really, it's like, he started so strong with like all of the text that he wrote at the beginning, but the screenshots being out of order, we're not getting the context of things. It's a little questionable. No, good morning. Just, I can tell people to Alt F4. No, that's crazy. And then here's another screenshot where she says, "Oh, don't worry. None of them are like remotely hot or even have enough clout for me to even look at them." So I think these two screenshots right here are what like a lot of people are going off of. Cause like, I think these two are probably the craziest screenshots out of the bunch. But I'll continue on where we still got some more screenshots to go through. This is the worst example of someone realizing they have free will. Erebus says here, "Women are just great." She responds with, "Everyone but me, I get it." He says, "Everyone, especially you. You're my only bird, Dodo. It's okay. Don't get jealous." She says, "I'll just go to my NDA then." I don't know what this means. I don't know what the context of this is. Then there's a screenshot of messages here. We're still back in December where Coco says, "I'd make out with you, you know." And Erebus says, "LOL, is that so? Are you sure that's not the alcohol talking?" She responds, "Maybe." He says, "Exactly, gotta be careful with cloudy thoughts and lack of judgment." Where Coco asks why. And then Erebus says, "Because people often say things or do things they don't mean when drunk. I'd rather hear that from Dodo in her right mind than a Dodo under the decision warping effects of alcohol is all." Where she says, "No incorrect answer," which, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this was a good thing for him to say. Like, that's good. That's fantastic that he was not trying to like pull or gather information from her while she's drunk. I think that this is like one of the only redeeming like qualities right now that Erebus has shown. But this is a good screenshot for like him. So respect is reserved for what? Broken clock, etc. You know, okay. Illumi, yeah, you're not wrong there. I'm used to everybody being shitty all the time. So seeing something that just wasn't shitty, I was so glad to see. Anyways, back into this. Only good thing is said, now I feel the next text is going to be like, "Can I kiss your bird feet?" 10 pages in and only one dub. There's probably some context missing to turn it into an L, but we'll deal with the cards we have. Listen, let me take the little dub. I just wanted to see something good out of everything. But you're right, there was probably some missing context that would have turned this into an L. Probably some shit after this where he said, "Can I kiss your bird feet?" Oh my gosh. The next message after the cutoff is, well, actually, no, for real, literally. More screenshots out of context. You're such an optimist. I'm trying. Erebus is saying here, I will fight blank if I have to. Coco says, damn, that's crazy. He said, you started it. I get jealous sometimes. Like, it's one of my bad qualities, I will admit. She says, I like it personally, but again, I like the toxic ones. Yeah, no, there's tons of missing context in these screenshots. I think, no, these are disjointed because this is the 16th. Okay, so this is the next morning. She says, yeah, it's because I'm generally the crazy one, so it's nice to not be the crazy one. He says, oh, you're still crazy, Dodo, that doesn't change. She says, wow, okay, fuck you then, to blank I go. This is just all, like, flirting and, there's nothing of substance here. There's really nothing of, like, it's just flirting and then, like playing around. Like, that's what's happening here. That's all that these screenshots really are. And then, like, her, like, drunk texting. Like, there's, yeah, it's just playful back and forth is all that's been happening so far. I know what these screenshots remind me. Huh? This is the weirdest shit situationship I've ever seen. No, for real. Hello, princess. Those videos make me so uncomfortable, but I can't stop watching them. Okay, continuing. He's asking if she's free from work. He says, he's not either. He said, but at least your booty has helped me survive this far, so thank you for keeping me alive. Also, what happened earlier? Why KMS? Did something happen? She says, I'm depressed. I'm sorry. I need a reason to say that me being sleepy and working isn't good enough for you. I need a reason to say that. He said, sorry, just worried about you. She said, yeah, okay, minus points. Yeah, like, I'll be honest, the minus point thing very much seems to just be like a joking thing that she's like doing with it. Like, that does not seem serious. Also, an ad break in 4 minutes. I will pause going through the doc. Another VTuber controversy. Reductive, what's a day without a VTuber controversy? Let's be honest. Man, 2025 is the worst year. Just in general. Not just for VTubers. It's just the worst. Yeah, it's just... Can you read his text in the hello, princess? I can't. I really can't. I don't have the ability to do that voice. I'm so sorry. If there's one thing I wish I would have done more growing up, I wish I would have tried, like, outdoing different voices and stuff, because I don't have the ability now, and I wish I did. I wish I could, like, change my voice for playing different characters, but I can't. Can I get a summary of the doc? So it was, Erebus put out this doc against Coco saying that, like, she was, like, emotionally abusive and all this, that, and the other. But, like, we're going through the screenshots right now, and it's just, like, them flirting and, like, playful banter is all that I'm really seeing from this. I'm not seeing the, like, abuse that he was really describing in the, like, preface for the screenshots. I feel like he shouldn't have included most of these screenshots, to be honest. So far, the screenshots have only made him look bad because he shows, like his, like, jealousy. Where's the fem buzz? Stop. Stop. Oh, Risky! Hi, Risky. How's it going? VTubers ain't ever living this year down. No. Are we reading an adult conversation or high schoolers texting? You know the answer. Pretty much imagine the weirdest situationship, but through Discord. Yeah, basically. So then, this is, like, a week later on Christmas. God, Christmas? Erebus says, still, I'm lucky you're around and thankful blank forced us to talk to each other. Coco says, LOL, that's what you message blank. Thanks for setting me up with Coco. He says, okay, I will. And she says, bless. Says, LL setting me up. Careful, she might think there's some more going on. Coco says, oh, there's not, might be. And he says, oh, I'm not opposed to that, but that's a conversation for another day. And she just responds, Element. Like, it's just, oh, that's crazy. I should scroll past that. Well, she sends a love sense link. If y'all don't know what that is, I'm not explaining it. We're gonna be going over that next, Reductive. Don't worry. That we're in the beginning of this, which I know this is the beginning. Send a love sense thing. He just buys it immediately, and she responds, oop. When was this? Oh, Mystic Art Studios. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. How's it going? We're all 18 plus. Look it up. You yourself Gooner. No, for free. Battle, you were streaming. I didn't even know. Oh, I can't believe I missed Battle's stream. Well, hello. Welcome in, Raiders. Battle, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. If you don't know who I am, I'm YJBay, 2-form VTuber. We're currently covering some VTuber drama right now. How was your stream? How was Overwatch 2? Lucario stream? Banned. What's the tea, dude? The tea, right now, Erebus has put out a doc against CocoTheDodo. The doc started off strong with, like, this text, like, this, like, speech he was given, the text at the beginning. We're getting into the screenshots now, and it's like all the like emotional abuse and manipulation and everything that he's talking about is just not there. It's not in the screenshots, and I feel like they're supposed to be there, so we're trying to find it. Don't worry, everyone. The Mr. Robson AJ Google Drop Docs deck. Google Doc drops deck kid banned. Yeah, basically, he's a little delulu, not gonna lie. But an ad break just started, so I'm gonna pause going through the doc right now. But yeah, no, this has been something. This has been. We're halfway through this doc, and I'm not seeing like Fortnite the Lulu. No, Cinder, not like Fortnite the Lulu. We're halfway through these screenshots, and I'm not seeing where, like, the stuff, I'm not seeing the manipulation or whatever. I didn't mean to scroll up to that. It was a link to a love sense thing that, for long-distance couples, it's crazy. Throwing Twitch ad pennies at the bat. Thank you. I appreciate the pennies. Roblox Delulu. I don't know. Does Roblox have the Delulu mode too? I don't know what be going on Roblox. Oh, what sense? I don't know. If you don't know what that is, I can't. I'm not explaining that to you. You have to go look that up. Hot take: how it's done is criminally underrated. You're so right. I booped the Snoop. Why? I got a nose. I'm not furry. I don't got a Snoop. A Red Bull ad? Bruh, I'd just be drinking straight Rockstar Monster Ghost. That's fair. Cusco Delulu, like the beginning of the movie Cusco. Nah, I know what it is, dog. I just thought my game was too loud. Oh. Still student my book? Oh, okay. I turned down the volume. Oh. Yeah. Oh, when he peaked. Oh my goodness. Oh, also, I can think people used to enjoy. Yes. I hope everybody here knows what it is. I'm not explaining. Y'all just gotta go look that up. And I don't want people here explaining it either. Stop going up to that! I gotta scroll to the next page. I keep clicking over here, and whenever I click, it takes me to the top of the page, so it shows that. I'm not trying to see that. Adults only, babies. Exactly. Ad break should be ending in about a minute, and then we can keep going over this. Maybe in the second half of these screenshots, we get some more of this manipulation, apparently, that Coco has done. But right now, I'm not seeing shit. Wait, there's ads? Yeah. There's an ad break going on right now. 3 minutes of ads. I'm glad I didn't do the double ad thing. I'm upset that I did that the first time. I don't know why. But that's not happening a second time. So, once those ads end, we will continue going through these screenshots. And again, this is only the beginning. Y'all getting ads? Shaky! Yeah. Are y'all not getting ads? Wait, it says it. It told me. I'm just looking at a lower quality stream. Oh. Oh, what's that? It told me there are ads going on. Tumba. Oh, Tomba. I have a funny ad blocker that worked. Ah, nice. I don't even sub and I don't get ads right now. That's so weird. Also, thank you, Risky. We're back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Okay, going back into it. Diving in. Second half of screenshots. Where's the emotional manipulation? Where's the abuse? That's what we're looking for. All right, so Coco says, why he followed me? Who knows, but he's a narcissist. He will not DM me. Erebus asks, why did you follow him? She says, I was still mutes with him as Area. Same with blank and blank. And he says, okay, but you were supposed to know better now. She said, I'm not DMing them or anything or interacting, which is why I'm like, how did he find me? I'm not the demo. And then Erebus says, you know, Coco, if I'm going to be honest, if you start DMing him, I swear. Where she's like, I'm not, I would never send a DM first. I can't even do that with like normal people. I don't understand. Thank you, Risky. Make sure Montoma gets that shout out. Y'all go follow Montoma. Make sure Montoma's known. Erebus continues saying, if you end up talking / flirting with him, a cheater, someone lying about being single, hiding a wife, I will be pissed off. And she says, I still want to know so much about this, to be honest. Then she goes, OMG, Angie, Erebus. Yeah, shout out Taggy too, yeah. I gotta avoid drama and somehow close to all the drama tubers. It really happens like that. He says, I'm being serious. I don't care who you're friends with normally. She said, I will say it's a little bit of a hypocrite of you, though, because blank is super close to him. But like I said, I'm not going to DM him. He's not going to DM me first. It's been like 3 years. And if he didn't realize who I am, he will, because I post my face quite a bit. So this is January 3rd. Okay, I think, so these are all concurrent screenshots. This is the only thing in order, because everything is out of order. You're making Daddy very angry. Look at them, dog. He's really good. Wait, because I have a clip where you hear his voice, and I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna make sense when you hear the voice. But anyways, off topic, can we renormalize basic comprehension? Yes, we should. You're absolutely right. But anyways, I digress. We continue through these. Erebus says here, I can't say anything about him, otherwise you'll get in trouble. Otherwise I sure would. Coco responds by saying he's a narcissist. He needs the people he preys on to fawn over him, but I know him very well. He will not reach out unless he sees something to gain, especially if he realizes I'm Area. Erebus responds, I would have told her as soon as you told me otherwise. And then Coco says, LOL, here's the thing, Erebus. I told blank, I DM'd her about him when I saw she started collabing, and I warned her. And I told her I'm not the only one. There was somebody else who I believe is still around, and it was the reason I found out he was talking to her too. She told me, quote, oh my gosh, thank you. I will keep that in mind. I'm so sorry you went through that, and I'll be careful. Echo was a little crazy though, not gonna lie. She was like constantly commenting on his posts, like, why don't you message back? But it's why I stopped trying to warn people or anything. I understand the clout game, I do. And then this is just a random out of context screenshot because nothing's in order in context, where Coco says, God, I need a VTuber boyfriend that will allow me to speak about them or at least guard dog me. Erebus says, hello, I'm right here. Or, you could casually mention you're married. And then at the, Coco says, Omen K, you're right. Is there no more context to that? I guess he probably got jealous here too, but I guess decided not to include those screenshots. I don't know. Will we hear his voice after or not? Yeah, I'll pull up the clip so y'all hear his voice. They're even together through all of that, and he's getting jealous. Like, brother, chill. No, for real. Gamma, don't worry. You're fine. Fortunately, common sense is actually pretty rare. No, it really is. It really, really is. And so down here, she says, oh, thank you. She says, I just don't like when people try to set me up because I'm super picky. And Erebus says, this is why you keep looking for a VTuber boyfriend, which she responds, yes, it's also good engagement. But like, and then we don't get anything else because we never get context or the rest of a screenshot or anything. And then Coco says, I'm going to have to pull out the chart. And Erebus has chart. And she says, yeah, the must-haves chart. He said, oh, that maybe not be that brutal. And she says, must be hot and have clout. So this is another. Yes, I know. My model breaks her fucking neck when I turn. Get over it. God forbid we get a screenshot with the whole fucking window. No, for real. I don't understand why like we're not getting full screenshots. Jay is dead, chat. Contacts, never heard of her. No, for real. I don't. This is oh my god. Anyways, another random out of context screenshot where Erebus says exactly, look, just use me as a stand-in if you want. Not the first time I faked being a boyfriend for somebody. She says, LL, no, it's fine. It hasn't gotten to that point yet. Plus, what if then I want to promote you to the real thing? So this is like the like joking about that. Hey, Pipkin, how's it going? He says, another out of context screenshot the next day. The strategy of doing screenshots is to have the last message of the pre-screenshot be the first one you see so people don't assume anything. That's good. That's good. But like we can't. We're just never getting all of the context for anything. What is this? What is this? Oh. Oh, he made a smoothie. What is in this smoothie? I don't know. John brought me dinner. A smoothie. Yeah, I got a smoothie. Anyways, back to this. Erebus says, LOL, you're always silly and hot. They go back and correct. What, blah, blah, blah. She says, I'll kill you. There's some administration. She says, no, I'll just kill you by flirting with other guys. No more screenshot context there. Another screen. God, this... I'm gonna lose my mind. We're getting no context. These screenshots are nothing. He says here, out of context again. Well, I'm glad you're doing a bit better. Was worried about you for a bit there. Didn't want to overstep though, because it seemed like you wanted your space. She says, yeah, just going through it. Over it though. Blank will be killed tonight. So exciting. I don't know what that means. She says, dang, not too sure. I changed my Twitch. He says, you did. I'm gonna go look, sassy, girly pop, look perfect. And then she responds, ChatGPT. Another screenshot out of context here. Oh, wait, no. These are like okay, these are actually connected screenshots. I don't know why they're not together. But this is like sent immediately after. It looks like she says, no, we're missing something. There's something in the middle of this. There's something in the middle of this that got cut out. Because this is at 7:25, and this one's at 7:27. We're missing something. At least the most mid screenshots in the most schizophrenic order. No, for real! It really is! I never explore my DMs with anyone because I send a lot of fucked memes. To some people it's Pandora's box. If I open those DMs, I have a funny plugin for better Discord that saves deleted DMs to show edits before they're made. Oh, nice. Oh, I'll survive later. I gotta take care of something. Oh, thanks for stopping by, Ford. Have a good night. Why is the screenshot size different? Tommy, there's so many questions. There's so many questions here. But anyway, she says, ChatGPT helped me. He asked how so with your about section. She said, yeah, in the rules. I just put in the stuff and it wrote it for me. So good. Then this is a month later. A random February screenshot where Erebus says exactly why he asked, I guess. So even he knows I have a crush on you. LOL, your brother knows. And then she says, wait, let me be silly real quick. Send some image, said ignore the previous message. What? Whoa, what? Not Coco needing confirmations. Also, damn, talking about your bro's dick in DMs is crazy. What? 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 I mean, I have the full screenshot here and I don't understand. Now, like this. Huh? Am I missing something here? I'm. So we're all lost. You're a bat creature, right? I am a part vampire bat, part dragon. That is correct. With a human disguise that you are currently looking at. What is this chainsaw man pacing? Huh? Are y'all seeing? Are y'all understanding what's being talked about here? Because I'm lost. Okay, my brain's not braining either. Okay, cool. I guess we're just gonna. I guess we're just gonna keep it pushing. Yeah, at least Chainsaw Man was linear. We are all out of order. Browse Twitter for some of your. So we all realized it went completely left, right? Yeah, 0 to 1. I feel like this should be given more context, but I guess we just scoop past that. So Coco's saying here, I just don't believe, where Erebus says, well, I do. I genuinely find you charming and a joy to talk to. Almost, I think this is going to say every day. She says, crazy. He says, well, Blondie at least gets it. Hopefully you'll realize I'm not joking eventually. She says, LOL, IDK, I don't know. And then we get another random screenshot 2 days later. I'm not gonna fuck something? Huh? She says, anyways, penis. He said, what about penis? She said, give. He says, well, I'd like to, Dodo. I don't think you're thinking clearly right now. Good God. He says, okay, well, he says not gonna take advantage of you while you're drunk, Dodo. She said, why not? He said, because it's not right. You can't properly give consent. And then he asks, how's the burger? You know, I'm taking the dub that at least he knows not to take advantage of women while they're drunk. That's about the only thing I can take from this. There's quite literally, I think this is the last of the script. No, we've got some more. This continues, by the way, with her saying boo. He says, sorry. Y'all texting like this? I'm not texting like this. Hell no. He says, sorry, Dodo, no penis unless I get consent from a sober Dodo. Hey, wait, is this a screen? Is this the same? No, this is, he's just repeating himself. Jake, can we stop? I have to get through it. Legitimately cringe. Like, my face is scrunched. I was reading my... Segi, I'm so sorry. Does he know that? Did he just edit it? I don't know. These games make me feel like I'm back in 2019 and 2023 VR chat watching couples and streamers interact. No! Oh, God. What? He says, you've never given me consent to do so, so no, she's upset about that. He says, drink water, which I also got the Queen's care package. Oh, Queen! Thank you for the Queen's care package. How are you? There's no way there are adults acting like this. He said, oh! Kai! Oh my God! Hi, Kai! Oh, my fellas. Hello! Welcome in, Raiders! Kai, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. If you don't know who I am, I'm YJB, two-form VTuber. We're going over some shit right now! But, Kai, how was your stream? How was Overwatch 2? Thank you for the raid. If you got a raid and run, make sure you take care of yourself. Stream's very tiring. Cause we're going over the Erebus stock against Coco, and like, yeah, please be warned. We've got some major cringe going on right now. I feel sorry for everyone who just joined. Will be absolutely lost on what's happening, what's being said. Yeah. So we continue on where he says, love you too. Oh, baby Golden Toes, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. He says, love you too, Dodo. Also, I know you're texting Blondie too, so don't even try asking him. And she says, no titties for you. So we got, I don't know what a name. We've got random other drunk text. Another out of context text. We're back in November of 2024 now. Come on, this being so out of order and so out of context is pissing me off. But he got many plus points for something that he did. Then she says, something else happens. She says, that's what I want, but a VTuber dude. He sends 2 messages and says, they're already your guard dogs. She says, yeah, privately, not publicly, LOL. Then 2 days later, another out of context screenshot. Says the dude on Fansly who saw my tweet and went to my Fansly and just wrote me an essay. Erebus says you blocked him right. You need to get you a guard dog. She says that's why I wanted a VTuber boyfriend. Scary dog privilege. That's the end of the screenshot. Oh my fucking god. This was so. I'm so mad. This nigga had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pages. 7 fucking pages talking about how Coco did all of this shit, the emotional abuse, the manipulation, all this, that, and the other, and really took this nigga through the ringer just to put in 30 pages of screenshots that gave nothing. There was nothing there. I have no belief or proof that, like, Coco did any of this shit. There's nothing. There's nothing here to prove any of that. Oh my god. Well, we've gotten through, I feel like, the worst of it. There's still a lot we have to cover, but we get into some just petty bullshit now. I may not have OCD, but I hate when stuff is out of order chronologically. No, this was awful. This was awful. There was no context. The screenshots were all out of order. I don't know what the fucking plan was here. But it's fine, because now that we're done with the document, we get into the Twitter beef, because that's where a lot of the shit really comes to play. So I already went over Mrs. Mummy's 0 out of 10 document. No, for real. Already went over Mrs. Mummy's quote retweet whenever Erebus did put out this doc. Minus points on this whole Google Doc. Correct. Hold on, let me take a bite of my dinner. So, we went over this first message. Which, also, by the way, damn, RP logs from high school are more legible. Why can't these human adults just talk to each other privately? Segi. Oh my god. Woo. Okay. All Mummy does here is like, this is just, whenever Erebus had posted this was Mummy getting it out to the public. Like, as we went over, Erebus has like 150 followers. Mrs. Mummy has like over 65,000 followers. So her quote retweet of the document is what got eyes on it. And so she made this post like talking about stuff from the screenshots and just says that like she's vile, basically a condiment burger. And then she puts a response saying, I'm not going to particularly comment too much on the stuff that went on between Erebus and this person, because that's not really for me to get involved in. I will state that reading it made me very uncomfortable. I've been in an emotionally abusive / manipulative / gaslighting relationship before, and it reads very much the same to me, even if they were not in a relationship, which I don't know where you read that. Maybe she only read the first part, because if you go through the screenshots, there's none of that in there. But she continues by saying, I think that this document and screenshot, oh no, she says screenshots too, just showcase someone who is putting on an act for their community / clout purposes, uses people who, maybe for what they can get from them, and not someone who particularly seems very nice, or that I personally would not to associate with, not to mention the harm they've done to someone's mental health. I know that is a very popular person at the moment, but sometimes people who have these platforms don't really deserve them once we see how they are behind closed doors, if we haven't learned anything recent from a certain Bunny VTuber and Fox VTuber as of recent. Good God. So, that's Mummy's, like, quote tweet on this. This is where it starts, like, to actually gain traction. People put in their 2 cents of all this, that, and the other. Some people talk about being conflicted. Like, somebody says that they had seen before Coco was genuinely positive. This is all, like, just whiplash. And Mummy's like, it's fine for you to be conflicted. I'm only addressing the straight from the horse's mouth things in this post. If the things she openly wrote herself didn't bother you on a personal level, that's fine. You continue your day supporting who you want. Yada, yada, yada. People responding to this, right? So, after this, though, Mummy does put another like thing in, and it's again quote tweeting the tweet that was deleted from Erebus, where she says, apparently I'm the VTuber that she would deduct 10 points from him for talking to. That is so wild. A point system for friendship. Some people really don't deserve the platform they've gained by lying about their personalities, or lying about their true personalities and who they are behind closed doors. And we see messages between Erebus and Mrs. Mummy where he confirms that she asked, wait, was I the VTuber she took 10 points away from you for that she hated? Erebus said, yeah. And Mrs. Mummy says, she mentioned that she hated me with a sad face. Erebus says she hates you because you spend time with Omen and defended somebody else. Where Mrs. Mummy responds and says, LMAO, what a petty, small, insecure person. Also, hi YouTube. Oh yeah, I am streaming on YouTube. I'm back. Did I miss more insanity? We're going over more like of the things that happened on Twitter. We got through the document. It was a fucking nothing burger from the screenshots. I genuinely feel like if Erebus wanted that to like look better, should not have included any screenshots. The screenshots did not help him at all. It only hurt him. I was a shit person long ago. I kept going. Probably never gonna build a large platform, but whatever, content is fun for me. Surprised there isn't a Google Doc for me yet on my pad. Damn, Bibkin, what you been doing? Fuck. So then, because Omen K is brought up in this a lot. Omen K, who is Orca VTuber, has 12k followers. He puts in his 2 cents, also quote tweets the post that was deleted, but he says, I don't pay much attention to these things because there's just a culture of misinformation in this sphere. Excuse me. I hear every time someone makes up a lie about me, it's not cute. He says, I do not have a wife. Come monitor my home for 3 weeks if you want. It's just me and my dog. I haven't spoken to NVC with Aria/Coco in 3 years. We talked for a little while, but I distanced myself after learning some things / hearing how she spoke of other creators. And then I am over this. I don't care who chats shit about me. Keep it up. It doesn't make it true. And then this is a screenshot of a DM to Erebus where Omen is saying, letting you know that Arya and I haven't spoken in VC for 3 years. And when we were talking, it was for about a week or 2 at most. When she rebranded as Coco, I just saw her pop up on the timeline with no idea it was her. I thought it was a cool design. I don't have a partner. While we were talking, she mentioned living with a boyfriend or ex-boyfriend, and that gave me red flags. That's why I distanced myself. When she told me she was previously Arya, I shrugged it off because it had been 3 years and I don't mind, even though I've heard she talks about me being a fuckboy from some of my now friends. I'm on the internet. I'm used to it. I don't know who you are or your character, but I hope you find peace in future relationships. Mrs. Mummy should have been a ghostwriter on the doc. I think she was, and I think we're gonna get into that next. I was a troll for a long time. Oh. Google Doc uses a nothing burger without receipts to back it up, so it sounds like a whole debacle is like he said, she said. Besides Mrs., I knew none of these people before today. That's fair. So, other people hop into this, yada yada. Some bigger names like Sugar and Spice. They're a bigger creator. They have like 39k. They say, I feel like this adds weight to the clout chasing allegation. This feels like someone who realized she couldn't benefit off of you. So instead, she tried to make sure you were punished for it. Clearly someone who was never a friend. I'm so sorry. Yada, yada, yada. Other people talking about it, right? Well, we then get into because Erebus made the post, I want to say, Mrs. Mummy almost like quote tweeted it almost immediately. So Mrs. Mummy's post was at 8:34 p.m. By 11 p.m., 11:16 p.m., so what, like three hours later, Erebus says, I know, we're talking and trying to end this amicably. I'm in talks with Coco now. And people were commenting on this because at this point, he deleted the tweet with the document. So this is whenever it was first deleted from his page, just the initial tweet that had the doc link in it. Mrs. Mummy did quote tweet the doc in her response too. So even though he deleted it, it was still accessible at this point. And this is whenever I took my screenshots too. And so he sends that. People are telling him like you shouldn't have deleted the document. People are like, yeah, like that wasn't the move. Seems like once again she got in your head. That's what's like being written here. And because he deleted the document, so this could have been an email. Oh, Seki, just wait. There's more. He shouldn't have said that because if Coco was really manipulative, he's letting her get away with it. So, because he deleted the document, Mummy posted this and said, when you try to stand by your friend and they delete their post/document, shakes head. I swear I don't care if any of my friends are being chased by a serial axe murderer in the future. I am not going to stand up for anyone anymore. These things always make me disappointed in people, and then I'm the one left being held responsible for it. I'm not going to be anyone else's fall guy. Friends come to me and complain about their issues or being harassed, and because I'm the mama bear friend, when I stand up for them, suddenly I'm in the wrong? Fuck that noise. Moving forward, never again. And she responds saying, the sad part is that he and I had a conversation about me always getting myself into trouble for standing up for my friends, and now I feel like this was used against me once more. It fucking sucks, hurts, and it makes me feel like I can't trust people anymore. And there's a screenshot explaining that. The problem is there's no evidence of the manipulation. Be chilling nice to everyone and have people's back, and you never know. People might stand up and defend you. Shit like this happens. Is that crying art? Crossy, you've brought up a really good I don't know what actually is happening in this art. I don't know what's this is a cropped image, and I don't know what the rest of the image is. I would hope so, because there's like a tear in her eye. Hold on, I'm taking another bite of my dinner. Damn, this shit is so good. With all the fine china moving in the background. Oh no, John's doing something in the kitchen. But, so, this was by midnight. We're getting into September 21st now. Yo, Momodori, thank you for the follow. Welcome in, how's it going? We're getting into, thank you for the coverage. That's my job. We're getting into September 21st. So this happened, she tweeted this at midnight, 12:35 a.m. And then, Coco and Erebus both tweet about 12:46 a.m. I'll read Coco's. Their tweets are almost identical, so I'll read hers. And she says, we have been in a call for over 2 hours, and through a lot of tears and issues, we have managed to actually come to a mutual understanding. We both were lost in our feelings, had a major falling out, and honestly, the Google Doc was a blessing in disguise. That document helped us finally get in contact via mutuals of ours who really wanted this resolved. What we both apologize for is what this brought. We are both deeply sorry for the whiplash this caused, and honestly, us talking it out and a call with the mediator really made it where we are both in a better place moving forward. We hope that you all understand why this started, and we have managed to reach a solution or a resolution amongst ourselves. So with this, we would like to ask that you respect that we managed to enter a stage of healing, and we're trying our best to grow from this right now. And because they both tweet basically the same thing. Surprise, surprise, a lack of fucking communication. That's what it always is, Kuro. That's what it will be. It will always and forever always be a lack of communication because these motherfuckers don't know how to fucking communicate. But anyways, so they tweet out basically the same thing, and they say it's from niggas. They say it's from Coco and Erebus. I think, yes. So Coco's tweet, we start bringing in other players. We're getting information from other people now. Coco's tweet gets quote retweeted by this Ravenna. She has like 12K followers. So this was so dumb. Please don't read out our awkward text. Yeah, it's too fucking late. Ravenna quote tweets Coco's tweet about them, like, you know, getting the resolution. And she says, Aria/Coco, I don't usually comment on stuff like this, but I'm going to say something now because this whole situation got me feeling some type of way. I have seen how you've treated people over the years, seen how your lies affected them, how your manipulation affected them, and how your smack talk affected them. I've had a friend come to me talking about wanting to end it all over your lies and what you did to him. If you're going to sit in a call with someone you did the same stuff to, you need to give the other victims the same energy. This talk was a look into how you use and abuse men for your benefit. It should not have been deleted. You should have taken this as a wake-up call for your actions against all the people you've lied about, not just one. You need to fix yourself. Stop letting others live in your mind rent-free. Stop trying to control the lives of people who interact with you, and focus on your life with your husband. No accountability was taken. And Mrs. Mummy responded to this and said, in a call for 2 hours doing crowd control for a document that came out and threatened your livelihood. Sounds about right. They did despicable things when they were Arya the Mermaid, and it hasn't seemed to change. But what has changed is their popularity, clout, and partnership status on Twitch, and that only gave them more power to treat people like crap. And they include some of the screenshots. Yeah, we're getting into some shit. Talking to each other is cringe. Victimhood is in. Getting with the time. No! We'll never get with the times! And so, then, Mrs. Mummy, quote, retweets her sad post and says, I hate myself for doing this, but after what went down last night, I feel like it's only right I explain my role in all of this. And now we get the Mrs. Mummy doc. Cutting ties with Erebus Hex. Document 2! Document 2 in this shit, baby! Why did you post it with art? Well, she posted that. Oh, well, this, I don't know why she posted it. All right. Cause she has to have people look at her so they pay attention. It's like a jingle. Like that's like what the art piece I feel like is for her. So sequel, yes, Google Docky, oh shit, part 2. Cutting ties with Erebus Hex. These niggas are cartoon internet people, right? Why are they making it so deep? You are correct, Sadie. You are absolutely correct. White women. Turn you into an MTG card? Oh, what? Huh? That's sick. It's the worst jingle with the pic of her face. So, we now get into, she has 4 pages here, and then images. There's only 9 pages of that, so there's not too much. But round 2, Google Docky. Is this gonna be a weekly thing, Stoma? As VTubers keep putting out docs, I'm gonna keep covering them. Weekly, daily, whatever it is. So, Mrs. Mummy says, this is the last thing I'm going to say about the Erebus, Arya, CocoTheDodo situation. Please note that most of this focuses on Erebus and how I feel he used me as a pawn in this situation between him and Coco, more so than my issues with Coco, or more so Coco's, supposed issues with me. Let's start with the fact that I've been listening to Erebus's romance issues with her since around February of this year. When he needed me, I was there for him as a shoulder. When he was feeling down, I was there for him. When he was depressed, I was there for him. When he needed to vent or needed words of encouragement, I was there for him. When I found out who it was that he was forming a romantic attachment, I did let him know some of the things I had seen regarding her behavior when in relationships, / how she treated people before she rebranded, just so that he would be mindful and aware since he was developing feelings for her. What I told him was not hearsay or gossip. What I told him was things that were all public knowledge / things I had read and seen with my own eyes via Twitter, where she was Arya the Mermaid and often vented out her frustrations. That's technically hearsay. He thanked me for being protective and watching out for his better interests, but that did not stop him from forming an attachment to her. To which I never said another word regarding his choice because it was his choice to make. All I could do was give my friend a heads up. He had been a friend I had had for 2 years. He then came to me when he had gotten his heart broken and told me of having to go to therapy, losing all of his friends, and being at his lowest point ever. These are all the things that he covered in his stream, as well as the now deleted Google document that he posted up. He told me on the 19th that he was going to drop a document on the 20th because he had been dealing with the anger and rage of it all, and he continued to apologize for the things I would read because she had apparently badmouthed me to him, to which I didn't care, but he knew I might be upset with the fact that he had never defended me to her. And so there's going to be an image tab there. Hold on, Gotta be. It's already been weekly. That's fair. VTubers can't help but put out docs, though. No, you are correct. I'm so happy these people don't exist in my universe. You're so real for that. So she has see images tab. She continues by saying, I openly told him that I understand that he was smitten and I didn't hold it against him and that I would support him even if he felt like it was something he needed to do because he said he lost a lot of friends in this situation and so much more. I was supportive and I told him I'd have his back on this. He is well aware after a previous situation, I was very wary of standing up for friends or putting my neck out there for anyone else. We even had an entire conversation about this back in February, to which he praised me for being a good friend and having a big heart, which see image tab, page 2, image 2, which honestly, shout out to her for like putting these like when you're supposed to look at the images. So please note that some of the images are stretched so people on mobile can read them better. Oh, okay. So this was the first thing where this is Mummy saying, I'm so sorry. I let her say awful things about you. Oh, wait, no. I think this is Erebus saying, I let her say awful things about you and others, and I believed her lies. I'm sorry I was weak and let her walk all over me. I should have spoken up. I deserve better, and so does anyone else. I guess I was just desperate. I know that, but I still feel bad. You've stuck by me through all this shit. No matter what, you've been there. I don't deserve you. You know that. So that's Erebus saying that. I've never had the inkling to make a doc. I'm lazy. I'm not writing a 5 to 10 page essay for some niggas. No, you're so... I would hope. I cannot imagine ever... I'll be honest. I just don't see myself ever being in a situation where I'd ever have to write a Google Doc. I don't get close to people like that. Which I feel like people should like really adapt that skill. You can't be friends with everybody. You can't just be close with people. You niggas have got to learn how to vibe check people. Because oh my god, so many times I feel like I see a post about like people talking about Google Doc, this, that, or the other, and I can just go to somebody's page and like look at the shit that they're tweeting, and I'm like, you didn't understand the vibe that was happening right here. You didn't pick up on anything at all? I can tell just off of the tweets. What are you talking about, dog? I don't get it. But I'm glad I have that. So I don't believe I would ever be in a situation. I also, very important thing, know how to communicate like a fucking adult. And to top it off, because this is the one. Even if you know how to communicate, there's a lot of people that struggle with this one. I will cut a nigga off if they are not communicating back. People talk about, oh, you know, like I'm trying to communicate with them, but they're going through some stuff. Okay, go through your shit without me. Goodbye. Deuces. I'm out of here. I'm not dealing with this shit. I'm just not doing it. And I feel like other people gotta learn that. I think that's what's really missing. We've got people there are people that can vibe check. There are even people that can communicate, but you gotta be ready to cut a nigga off. That's what we're missing. Anyways, let me catch up. Hold on. I'm behind. I'm so behind. I was ranting. Can we please go a week without a Google Doc? Yeah, I'm tired of this grandpa. That's too damn bad. Few melodramatic. Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Can we try to get these two off the internet? Oh my gosh. Expect the doc when I send 100 Zubat cards to your mailbox. And you know what I'm gonna do, Cinder? Return to Cinder. That's what I'm doing. So I have my autism came with that shit. Yes, it's automatic. It's automatic. Making a video is better than writing a 10-page essay due at 12 o'clock about why you're sorry about some random shit. Says all this knowing full well that Mr. Robson, yay, JBay, Google Docky is in the work. Kuro, stop. Oh, hi, Empress. Welcome in. How's it going? They're going through some stuff. And I've been out of college for years, and I'm never sending anyone more than a paragraph again. Never. Never! What is this? What are you talking about, dog? What is this link? Is it just me saying that? Guys, I'm putting on my contacts hat. I missed everything. Erebus put out a doc against Coco, said she was I can speak. I fucking swear. God. Saying she was emotionally manipulative and all this and the other. The screenshots were a whole big nothing burger. I got none of that from that. Mrs. Mummy tried to defend him on this, and then because he backtracked, Mrs. Mummy felt very hurt that she's now just stuck in the shit because Erebus talked it out with Coco or whatever. And we're going over Mrs. Mummy's doc now cutting ties with Erebus. That's about the summary. Like, can you not just say sorry? I may be in my early 20s, but my mentality is that of an 84-year-old because y'all are so childish for some behavior. Oh my god, I don't understand how these people are so childish. Like, that's the thing, it's always like high school shit. Again, just fucking communicate. It's not that hard. I don't understand. Okay, so the Coco Doc was a nothing burger with left beef? Yeah, basically. Trying to stay off of old Twitter drama over a witch hunt. Oh, well, we're literally going over Twitter drama right now. So if you're trying to stay off of that, I don't know if this is the place for you. I'm literally covering it live. This is image 2. So because she references the images where like you're supposed to view them, I'm gonna go to the image tab to like show it. Misunderstood pervert. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Goes being a flirt, but Erebus blew it out because he thought he was in when he very clearly was not. Yeah, basically. I guess this is just like showing that they've been. Yeah, what a name. I always get followed by the craziest named people. Not to sound old, but it is a generation of people who refuse to actually talk. No, for real. Oh, this is Mrs. Mummy talking with Erebus about like how she defended somebody before. He's saying it's better to stand up for those who care than sit idly and do nothing. And if the roles were reversed, blank would leap in head first into flames for you. Mummy says, I don't know if that's the case. I've been through stuff before and no one has spoken out. I need to remember that. I honestly need to just keep my nose clean. Erebus says here, oh, thank you for the Syrupy Paw Job? The gifted sub to Syrupy Paw Job is crazy. Thank you for the gift sub. Wow. How did you just look that? Did you just think of that? Did you just think of that and type that in and find that name? How did you do this? How did you do this? There's no way you know that like that user or anything. I refuse to believe that. Why did you look that up? So much for jet that track. What? I have that in my back pocket for shits and giggles. That's crazy. That's a crazy back pocket hat. Like, find that. Oh my god. If you could think of it, chances are it's a Twitch name. That's fascinating. That's fascinating. Well, while the game is going on, I took another bite of my food. What's in this?
Strawberries and blueberries.
Oh, okay. What are you eating? I got some chicken nuggets and a strawberry blueberry smoothie. Oh, hi, Dono. I'm doing good. How are you? Oh, wait. What is it? While listening to This Time Dragon, a partner of mine. Oh, what the? We got a hype train? Oh, shit. Thank y'all for the hype train. Sick. Oh, that's why. Nibs gifted a sub to I'm calling the police on you. And to Dummy Thick Furry. And we got our combo going now. Y'all, you just fucking around at this point. Conversation nurse was a mean girl in high school. Bro, no, the mean girl to nurse pipeline is crazy. Oh, it's heads. Damn, R.I.P. Those voted tails. This is insane. These names are something. I can't stop winning. Yeah, doing good. Glad to hear, Dino. Glad to hear. There's somebody named Drago Lover 58. Oh, yeah, for sure. Hi, Mika. How's it going? Welcome in. Sorry, people are going crazy. Oh, what the? Oh, the combo ended. Thank you for the bits. Okay. Well, I hope you do even better than okay. All right. Well, since that's gone on and happened, let me move myself back over, and we will continue going over Mummy's doc here. Oh, she says like, oh, Erebus says being willing to put your neck on the line for your friends is a sign of having a good heart. Where she says, yeah, where has that gotten me? LOL. Where he said, in a better state of mind than those that don't, rich in heart. And Mummy responds, not particularly, rich in heart, sick of mind. And he says, well, also understandable given the battles you've been fighting lately. BRB, oh my god. You give some to Bernie Sanders? Oh my god. Think my favorite white boy is crazy. Okay, then going back to the doc. Mummy continues. Oh, thank you for the Queen's Care package. BRB, yeah, no worries. Mummy continues by saying, for him to go into a phone call with her for 2 hours to then come out and releasing a joint statement that they were too much in their feels and that things were miscommunicated, I'll be honest that I only know what I know of the relationship / situation, the things that Erebus told me directly, as well as the screenshots that he included in his Google document that has since been deleted. Apart from the screenshots, which were straight from the horse's mouth, I am sure that I am not seeing the full picture. I'm sure that there are a lot of things that were left out on Coco's side of the story, but this document isn't even about Coco more so than it is about Erebus, and how when I asked him to speak to me and give me clarification last night of what was going on between him and Coco in the phone call, he refused to give me a clear answer, wrote a joint statement, and logged off, which I think it's just links to they're identical statements. And logged off. While he was in the call with them, I did question the validity of his document and everything he said, and he insisted that it was true and valid, which I don't know how she got to that conclusion. Looking at us reading the document, there was nothing to draw the conclusion that he was getting emotionally manipulated or anything like that. It was just flirty banter between the two of them. So I don't know where she got that. But she continued by saying, because at this point, I felt like a total patsy in this situation. I feel like the fall guy for standing up for my friend and having his back when I said I would. He had seen me stand up for friends of mine in the past that were in situations like this, and people I care about, and I truly feel like he used me in this situation. He openly admitted that while he was in her good graces, he allowed her to speak ill of me, and yet when they were having troubles, he was coming to me as a shoulder to cry on. After things went south between them, it was me who he started trying to spend time with again, and even got a lovely art piece of the two of us together that I loved. But now that I think about it, maybe he only got it between the two of us to make her jealous or get some sort of rise out of her with it, because less than a month later, she got the same exact art piece posed from the same artist that he had gifted me, done between her and the person who she was always using to try to make him jealous. Hold on, I don't know what this is about to be, so I have to hide this just in case this is something. Oh, okay, it's not bad. It's not bad. So this is the art that Erebus got with Mummy here. It doesn't say, this was posted August 28th, and then September 17th, Coco gets this art piece with Omen K. So it is the same, it's the same pose from the same artist. I don't know if this artist was doing like a your character here with this. But that is, it is the exact same. What is it? He was the whitest man I've ever met. The man knows his soul food and his screaming food. Yeah, it screams your character here. It really does. So it was him trying to flirt into Coco's pants. At worst, it was Erebus getting butthurt and not getting to first base. Yeah. So then we get an update at 12 p.m. EST. See image tab, page 9. For messages that she sent to Omen asking him to get the artwork done, where she refers to Erebus as an incel who is spreading lies about her, and because she supposedly wouldn't unfriend Omen on Discord. Not sure if this is true or not about what she is saying about Erebus. None of the screenshots showed him personally bad-mouthing Omen, just stating that she would use Min to make him jealous based on the doc/screenshots that he provided. But who's to say what was left outside of the screenshots, which I feel like that should be included in the screenshot, but maybe, I don't know. Also, not sure what art piece she is referring to in her DM on page 9. I was never shown artwork between Erebus and Dodo in the pose that Erebus calmed for him, and that I got redone with her and Omen, but the DM is proof that it was done in retaliation. Below is one of the screenshots where she was attempting to make him jealous of Omen back in February, and yeah, there was that. Let me go to this image tab, page 9. Oh, and then Erebus reposted it. Proof of them calming art with Omen as revenge without Omen's knowledge, because it was of me. Oh, this is Coco messaging Omen. Where she, oh, thank y'all for the hype train, by the way. She says here, hey, Omen, I have a quick question for you. I know it's late, I'm sorry. No pressure, completely my treat. An incel who is spreading lies about me because I refuse to date him and not unfriend you on Discord because he does not like you, just posted a gift piece I got for him as a birthday gift, redone and fixed because something bad was in it, i.e. me. Was just wondering if you'd be okay with getting that piece again with me. No pressure, anything. That's crazy. Oh my god, that's honestly kind of funny. I can't even cap. This is kind of funny. Wasn't it posted on Omen's chat? Yeah, Omen did post it, but I mean, she got it and it looks like sent it to him because he's involved in it. So he did post it. She might have posted herself too. I don't know. And so then Mummy continues by saying, it makes me feel like a huge pawn in this whole romantic quarrel between the two of them, in which now they suddenly talked it over for 2 hours on VC and now they're all good. That is just wrong. I feel very used and like someone who just got taken advantage of just so that he could get back into her good graces, because the art piece makes me feel like she knew he would see it, because only after he saw their art piece did he decide he was going to go live with his abuse allegations, when this had happened months ago. He posted our art piece on August 28th. Their art piece was posted on the 17th of September. He told me he was going to write the document about the abuse on the 19th. He reposted me and his art piece in almost retaliation to her posting up her art piece on the 19th/20th. He went live on Twitch speaking about the situation, where people in chat, including myself, asked for proof of the allegation because otherwise it would seem like hearsay/speculation. On the 20th, later that day on the 20th, he posts up the Google document with the screenshots and information regarding their relationship. And then on that night, early 21st, today, they made up. Thank you for the alert, Bipkin. Either he is still in love with her and he used the situation and me to get back into her good graces. She has something on him and threatened a Google Doc on him. Or she manipulated him into taking down the document and his post. Or lastly, they truly reconciled based on their joint statements where they both state that they were in their feelings, had a major falling out, and the Google Doc was a blessing in disguise. If that is indeed the case, I am happy for the both of them, and I'm glad they could reconcile whatever differences they had, and I hope that Erebus will be happy. However, I can no longer associate myself with Erebus after this either. What this has shown me is that Erebus is a fair weather friend. He used me when it was convenient for him to have me in his life. He allowed his friends to speak poorly of me and only came back around to me when he had no one else to fight his battles for him, knowing that I would take his side and stand up for him when I knew that it was in poor mental state, when he was in a poor mental state. I don't know if this is really important. I don't think this part's important. I'm just gonna skip that. And then the Mrs. Mummy follows up by saying, I went into me and Erebus's Discord message history and I deleted every message I ever sent him because he is not worthy of any of the kind words, compassion, praise, or acts of kindness I showed to him during our time together. When he was so willing to turn his back on friendship for this, whatever the reason may be, I don't want to hear it. I've been too reckless with my heart and freely given my friendship to others where I got hurt for the last time. I hope this is the first and only Google document I ever have to write regarding a situation that concerns me and someone who I am breaking ties with, because because I put myself into a situation where I trusted what they had said because I thought they truly cared for me and loved me as a true friend. A real friend would have never done me dirty like this and deleted the document, leaving me to stand here holding the remnants of something that he started and so quickly took back once he had to answer for his allegations. And I use the word allegations now because apart from the screenshots, which no one can deny are untrue, who was to say that he wrote in the document was true or not when he buckled so quickly and deleted said document when confronted by the person involved? Food for thought. And then she says, thank you, XOXO, Mrs. Mummy. Jay, brace? Brace for what? Huh? What am I bracing? Erebus seems like a butthurt incel, but is Coco blameless or something? I'll be honest. I think low key, yeah. We have a couple more screenshots. Oh, Tona! Hello, welcome in, Raiders. Tona, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. If you don't know who I am, I'm YayJB, two-form VTuber, covering stupid ass drama, I'll be so honest. But how was your stream? How was Transistor? I got gifted that game, but I never played it. How is that? Also, if you got a raid and run, make sure to take care of yourself. Stream's very tiring. I finally got to raid you again. Yay! Thank you. I appreciate it. We are getting. It's actually so good. You should play it. Oh, okay. Bet. We're getting to like the end of this, and I'm gonna give my full summary on this. But we have a couple other things. It was like 2 more tweets from other people that I just wanted to include because there's another person, this Win Tensei person, they had tweeted, they said, I hope Arya's biggest guard dog, who would later unfriend me on all socials and block me on other social medias after knowing I wasn't friends with her anymore, is having a good day. I wanted to leave the group because of her attitude and the horrible things she said, but it hurt me way more that I lost someone I wanted to be close with than being dropped by her. I just had to get that out, and my Vint account doesn't have blue, so I'm lazy. Anyways, I'll be back to focusing on art. So they had posted that, like while I shower, but Godspeed covering the drama boss. Yes, the end is in sight. The end is in sight. One more tweet. We have Luminous Cove. I don't know who this is, but they tweeted out too. And they said, I see a certain mermaid, then bat, and now turned bird has manipulated more people and managed to get them to back down again. Don't forget, she used someone to take her to Japan to then falsely accuse him of being a sex pest, is married, emotionally abused multiple people, and will drop you the moment she deems you useless. Also, she really hates men and uses them for attention and money. Anyways, I have the doc all backed up and archived. And they say, yes, I'm going to be petty about this because this is a repeated behavior in her same playbook. Gets called out, something happens behind the scenes, person retracts statement or goes quiet, Arya/Coco fucks off for a week since people will forget. My ever-seeing eyes also showed me her simps are as strong as ever, which have been archived. I still have all the screenshots from when you falsely accused that one dude, won't name him because he wants to move on, of being a manipulative sex pest and stalker, even though he was kind enough to bring you on that trip along with your sister. Anyways, back to silently archiving and watching. I've learned to be more proactive since then. And then they have an old tweet from whenever she was Arya the Siren, where she says, nothing is funnier when the worst people you know that tried using you for clout and were either parasocial or also don't know how to be a content creators and talk something, start supporting the people who were the most parasocial weirdos I've ever met. They stick together, I guess. LMAO. I don't think Coco is blameless in this. Here, I'm gonna snooze this again. I'm gonna give, that's the end of it. I don't have anything more. I think that covers everything. That covers it all. We got through all of it. After getting all of this information, my 2 cents, synopsis, conclusion, whatever you want to call it on this, Erebus was just a simp. He was just an incel. He was a simp. He fell for, he basically, he thought he was going to marry the stripper in the club. Like, that's really what it was. And I feel like that's what it was. Coco, I don't believe, is completely innocent in this. I think she does have some skeletons in her closet. I just don't know what they are personally. I get hearsay of what these skeletons may be, but nobody has actual concrete evidence of said skeletons. I think her, honestly, I feel like her in, okay, well, before I get into that, Mrs. Mummy, I feel like her and Coco are very similar, to be honest, but I'm gonna put that to the side for now. Mummy, I feel like, should not have been the side hoe. And I say this because Mummy knew damn well Erebus was simping hard for Coco. Why are you... She did say they were just friends, but they also got that art together. I feel like she was also hoping for more, like Erebus would spend the money on her, is what I feel like it read to me, as to why she would then like confront and comfort him between all of this. And, oh, this other person was, I let this girl talk shit about you, but I should have never let that happen. I don't deserve you, do I, Mrs. Mummy? And she's like, oh, sweetie, no, it's okay. We'll let it slide. I feel like she was playing side hoe when she really shouldn't have. She, like, I'll be honest. I'll just be honest. That's what it felt like. Maybe I'm being too harsh on her. Maybe she really was just looking out for a friend. From the content that I see from her, I really just don't feel like that's like what it was. I feel like she was playing side hoe. I love playing devil's advocate on these shows. For all we know, these other content creators would be throwing shade at Coco to jump to the easy clout grab. No, for sure, absolutely. Mummy's a bigger creator, bigger than Coco. IDK, why she would do it for clout? I don't think she did it for clout. I don't want to say Mummy did it for clout. Also, just because she has... Oh, Lady Starlight, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Just because she is bigger doesn't mean there still isn't clout to get, because Coco is partnered. Mrs. Mummy is not. So even though Mummy has a bigger following, she could still gain from Coco's audience. If you get what I'm saying. Like, clout is clout, exactly. You do know about Mummy's past relationship, right? I don't. I specifically skipped that part in the document that she dropped because there was a trigger warning and I just didn't feel like reading it. Josh, what information are you about to give? First one to call the cops is a victim mentality. No, you're absolutely right. You are absolutely right. But yeah, Mummy was a player in it. She's very open about being in open relations. Yeah. I know about that. I think I'm trying to figure out how I want to phrase this. I really think that they're both in the industry of, this is going to sound bad, but they're both in the industry of like catering to farming parasocial relationship with men. And so I know how the rivalry like between them exists. I think they like, honestly, they just both fucked up by actually like care. Like, this is going to sound really bad, but they both fucked up about caring about the customer. Like, in my mind, and I'm not a lewd creator. I'm like not in that space. I'll never be in that space. I don't really understand it. No, you're right. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, you are providing a service to these men, and I feel like you are caring too much and like getting too close with the men that you are like not supposed to be that close with. Operates off parasocialism from audience, gets mad when someone in parasocial never understood that. Yes! It's like, oh, which waiter gets the biggest tip of the night kind of way. Yeah! But Jay, the customer's always right. Don't hate the stripper because guys don't understand the rules of the establishment. Yes. Thank you. I love when y'all can phrase these things right. I'm very bad with like phrasing and like figuring out the like right way to say something. because I know like how it is, like it makes sense in my head, but I can't formulate the words to make it make sense outside of my head. Yes, that the full phrase is the customer's always right in terms of taste, not price. That is correct. But wow. I just feel like they both fucked up by like being close with the client. That's really what it feels like. Like Coco should not have vented and like said some of the, like she was too open with Erebus, to be honest, and she kept him on the like leash of keeping him around because she, you know, oh, maybe we might date one day, when she never had any intention of dating him, but she was still able to get the attention and get probably monetary value too from him. That's why she kept him around. And he didn't understand that. That's a skill issue. It's a skill issue on both parts. Him not understanding that and actually falling in love with her, and her getting too close to him when, like, that's the client. You should not be in this close of proximity. Mummy just cared too much about Erebus, which I don't understand why she did. Maybe she's really just a nice person and is really trying to make friends with everybody. I don't know. I would not be friends with somebody who's in love with the bitch talking shit about me. Like, I could never be me. Again, skill issue on her part. Like, I think all of this, not to mention this whole thing not, like, could have just been resolved by communicating properly. But I really think this whole thing was just skill issues on everybody's part. Wholeheartedly. Like, that's I think the best summary that I can give is they are all skill issues. Skill issue is wild. It's true, though. It's true. Yeah, why pretend to date clients? Don't mix business with pleasure. Exactly. Oh, thank you for the lurk. This is why I don't pay for internet women. First bit of money is the internet woman is in the form of a playing thing. That's crazy. Treat everyone the same when it comes to content creation, like Emma said. Gordon stars don't got these problems. Yeah. Jay, address the elephant. What's the elephant? What's the elephant? I don't know what the elephant is. I'll be so honest. I don't know what the elephant in the room is. Here's the elephant. God damn it! Get out! Get out! I was like, what am I missing? I feel like I wrapped this up pretty well. This was just a skill issue all around. It was a skill issue on Coco's part, a major skill issue on Erebus's part, a skill issue on Mummy's part. It's literally just skill issues. So I don't know how else to like phrase it. Bunch of noobs. No, for real. Skill issue on Jay's part for not seeing the elephant. Okay. This, it's niggas can't communicate. That's all it is. That is all it is. Once again, that's the only summary I feel like I can really give of this. Is like, this wasn't even really drama. Can you find the seahorse emoji on your phone? Is there one? I don't know. Wow, creators not knowing how to separate feelings and doing too much in the background. Another day in the VTuber space. Exactly! The other victims and Ravina and the other person's testimonies are true. That's the thing, though. It's like all the things on Coco. And, like, I knew Coco before she rebranded. And I was actually very curious. I now understand because I had brought up, like, I had sent a message one time, like, I think whenever she hit Twitch Partner on her, like, on her account now. And I was like, I'm so happy, like, your rebrand was so successful because she was Aria the Siren or, like, Aria the Mermaid for a while. And, like, she did not have the clout that she has now. But the message, I think it got, like, deleted or, like, hidden or something. And I was like, I didn't know, like, the rebrand was a secret. But I get it now. I see why the rebrand was a secret. But the thing is, all of the things on Coco or Aria, however you want to call her, and apparently she was a bat sometime in the middle. I'm glad she didn't stick with that. Don't make the bats look bad. But all the things on her are, like, hearsay and just speculation and rumor. Nobody's actually giving any solid, solidified proof of these things. So I can't go out and say that she's like a bad person if nobody's coming forward to like give that information that like really puts that there. Is she like questionable? Probably. But I mean, as it is now, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. There's nothing to like actually give me that proof. And I'll be honest, if I were to ever interact with her, I'm not in competition with her, so I don't think I would ever be at risk of any of the shitty things. Which is something that I've thought about for a while, is that like a lot of times these dramas are between like, I feel like most of the drama is between like lewd creators or NSFW creators, and I think that a lot of their shitty behaviors of like the whole everything that goes on, somebody being a sex pest, somebody leading somebody on, I would never experience these things because of the person that I am. So I think I could actually be interacting with a lot of shitty people, but not ever know, because I'm going to judge the person off of my interactions with them. And because I'm never going to be in competition with them, I'm not going to see the shitty side. There's no reason for them to go shit talk me to somebody else or do this, that, and the other, because I'm not their competitor. It makes sense that Coco had beef with Mrs. Mummy. They are in direct competition because their whole thing is how much they love men. Coco talks about like boy smell or whatever. Mrs. Mummy always tweets about, oh, where are the male VTubers? Y'all don't get enough love. I'm here to love you. They are in direct competition. So that makes sense. But I'm just never going to be in that competition. I don't give a damn about male VTubers. I don't. I'm married. I don't give a damn about catering to anybody's sexual fantasies outside of my husband's. That's not my game. So I'm not going to experience any of that shit that other people are. Which puts me in an interesting situation, to be honest. You're also leaving out another thing. No, you're right. So these creators low-key do the most, in my opinion. Oh yeah. How some of them move and vent on Twitter every other day. No, you are correct. Like, find a different career, because content creator is not doing it for you. Bro, just some guy just friended me and asked if I got an invite to his ARC tribe. Okay. It's not a matter if she's a bad person in the past. It's a past. What has she done presently? Give those a street. That too. Ruin my life. Listen, I don't know what the corn stars are doing. Oh, the ad break. I'm so sorry. Let me keep going through these. I tried to put that off too. Coco's whole brand is repopulate the dodos through her. Oh, I didn't know that. VTuber son or that's crazy. It's more effective to be nice and stop smoking with a pocket nuke. Okay, about male feature, probably the most true statement in this community, unless it's, oh my god, I'm not a femboy! After 2 hours, I finally get ads. Tag my Twitch pennies. Thank you. You can cater to others and stay in your own lane. Stay on the internet too much. Like, turn off your phone after you post something. And mind your own business. No, for real. You can't beat my ad block. Nice. Very nice. I'm so lost. IDK who to trust. I don't know. Me. I'm doing pretty well. The Google Doc hasn't dropped on me yet. I think I'm doing all right. Should I care about goddamn VTuber drama? Pisses me off. Why do 30-year-olds have such fucking communication issues? Because. Oh, what the hell was that? Was that? Well, I don't know what that was. Was that John? Hold on. I need to go investigate these noises. Oh, I didn't know what the noise was. Okay, he's knocking down spider webs. I can't hear Jay, but I'm pretty sure I heard. No, you didn't. You did not hear that. That's a lie. That's just wrong. That was not heard. Oh, welcome back. It still said the ads are going on for another minute. It's way safer to trust with a pocket nuke. I'm 22 and want to try to communicate. It isn't hard. No. At least I know when I hit 30, this shit ain't happening to me, not a VTuber. Listen, me either. Me either. Gotta go back to time to prevent COVID-19 from... Listen, I'm telling y'all. I promise you, that fuck-ass gorilla that got shot, Harambe, that's where we went into the bad timeline. Somebody goes back and stops that from happening, we get in the good timeline. That, I feel like, was the moment we switched timelines. I think once you turn 30, it's time to retire VTubing. You were too old. Alright, y'all, I got 3 more years. I only got 3 more years of this shit, and then I guess I gotta fucking retire, according to Gamma. Oh my god. I only got 90 seconds of ads instead of 180? Oh, really? That's crazy. You said 30. I know so many, like, VTubers in, like, yeah, Victoria's 39. Like, there are so many VTubers in, like, their 30s and 40s and 50s. What do you mean? I got a Wounded Combat Project ad. Now I feel emotional. Oh, no. I started at 30. No, that's for real. You be 30 in VTube. A lot of these folks are immature and petty because they're stupid. Oh, I wanted to pull Sayun Sky so bad. I did 100 pulls and I didn't get her. I'm jealous. Someone say you didn't just poke the bear. You shot the gorilla at the Cincinnati Zoo and then proceeded to bully an entire Minecraft SMP for 3 months. That's crazy. Listen, I'm sorry. It's that the 30-year-olds are acting like Regina from Mean Girls. No, I mean, first of all, it's not just them. A lot of this, like, I don't think, like, Coco, for example, I don't think she's 30. I think she's in her, like, mid-20s. A lot of this shit is from, like, early 20s. Most of the time, you're not seeing this from VTubers, like, past their 30s. This is definitely a younger VTuber thing. Most of us didn't have the money to start at an early age. Yeah, that's the other thing. VTubing's fucking expensive. You don't have the funds to really get into this shit until you're 30. Like, until, like, late 20s, maybe 30. Also, again, I'm not stopping. Still mid-20s and I'm old enough to know to mind your business. Yeah, this isn't like it's all the 30-year-olds or 30-plus people making Google Docs. No, first of all, it's all ages. Our president's fucking, like, a decrepit 80, 90-something-year-old man. And that nigga can't put together, like, he can't communicate. But, like, you also have the young people. There are bitches 18, 19, 20. Them niggas can't communicate either. This is an all-range thing. There is no age group specific that can't communicate. It's everywhere. It is everywhere, I promise. I mean, AFK, now, thank you for the lurk. Are there boomer VTubers? That sounds entertaining. Actually, I don't know if they're actual boomer VTubers. The grand amount, yeah, most of these documents are coming from people in their 20s. No, for sure about that. Like, I don't know where you think people in their 30s are making these documents. No, niggas in their 30s have to worry about their 401ks and bullshit. It's the younger people that don't have to worry about that shit, and that's where you get these Google Docs and shit from. You get some drama from people in their 30s. Are Cinder and Adora in their 30s? I have no idea. Majority of them are born in the 2000s? Yeah, I don't know how old Cinder or Adora is. Like, remember that Nothing Burger with the guy in Minecraft being jealous over not getting Kelly? No, for real! That had to be like a fresh 18-year-old. There's no way. Shit, y'all get 401ks? Used to. Who are we trying to infest? Not V, Shoujo, Hololive, or Niji? Then mind your business. Those are the times where people would act the worst and try and get contact with popular creators who give rat's ass about you. No, for real. So my closest Ukraine is like 35 and up, and I'm in my early 20s. Somehow I feel ashamed of how immature people my age can be. Yeah, no, this is definitely not like this is a 30-plus, like, thing. Fuck no. Fuck no. I'm not gonna let that slander be in my chat. Fuck no. This is, if not, I believe Adora's over 30, and Cinder and the Girly Pops and V Shoujo are across the 20 spectrum. Yeah, like, this is not, you can't take two shitty people that happen to be, like, late 20s to 30s and being like, yeah, every single person, as soon as you hit 30, you should stop VTubing. because these two pieces of shit exist. Like, what the fuck kind of generalization is that? That shit's so fucking stupid. Honestly, Gamer, that was a dumbass message to send. Full stop. That was just fucking stupid. I just can't even cap. Like, I'm really thinking about how fucking stupid that shit was. No. Oh, Wolf Dragon's Plasma. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. To the point about money, just barely surviving off of ad revenue. And I'm a clipper. Thank God I finally got paid today. Yeah. No, for real, though. Yeah, no, shame. That was fucking dumb. Oh my God, your model's beautiful. Looks dope. Oh my God, thank you, Brisky. Thank you so much. Second one soon. Second model soon. Oh, Brisky, thank you for the follow. Honestly, I had to ask Gruck to just dub it down because I wasn't reading all that shit she made. No, boo. Where's my button? Where's my a generative AI user? Grok AI user? Ew. Who used to drag folks who would say something remotely negative about P. Shoujo? Hey, dinner is like that, and the talents were no better. When they were glazing the fuck out of the company, knowing damn well they were getting screwed over. That true. Second one, you mean this one? No, another one. Ask Grok to explain Sitter's apology in DBD terms. Ew, Grok. Nasty. Disgusting. Listen, I've said this on Twitter. I don't know if I've actually said this on Twitter. I'll say it now. I've definitely retweeted this on Twitter. If you use Grok or ChatGPT or any of that, I'm better than you. Full stop. The fact that you have to talk to a fuck-ass AI that's actively killing the environment because you can't fucking comprehend shit, I'm better than you. And I just want people to know that. I feel like if I get canceled, it's gonna be for that. AI is bullcrap. Exactly. Base, thank you. Stomp on him. No, for real. Like, I am. I'm full, like, I will say, as a bitch who had fucking, imposter syndrome and still does, and, like, deals with, not feeling like I'm good enough to be in, like, positions that I am and not. AI, stop that shit, because I know if you're using AI, I am so much better than you in every way possible. It doesn't matter. Also, Nevermore the Furry, thank you for the follow. Hey, dude, what's up? Nothing, just chilling. Got through all the drama, just yapping now. I've never used ChatGPT for anything, never understood using something like that as a replacement for actually looking stuff up. It's very, very much, the only AI I use is Google Maps. That's different. I'm talking about generative AI and whatnot whenever I'm really talking about my hate for AI. And things like Grok and ChatGPT and stuff, when, like, it is very much scientifically proven with the little data that we have on AI, because AI is still relatively new, that using use of things like ChatGPT and Grok is atrophying your brain. It is making you stupider. So if you're using that, I'm better than you. I'll gladly drop 2 bands. Oh, wait, I missed that. I dropped 2 bands for some spicy art before I even think about using AI. Exactly! Yes, 100%! All solutions were wrong or stupid AI. Yes! Listen, if you want to pay somebody to give you a wrong answer, pay me! I got you! Feed me money! Give me $10 and ask me a question. I can give you the best wrong answer there is. What the fuck? Why are you giving it to something that's actively fucking over, like, specifically minority towns in America with their data centers? Pay me to give you wrong answers. Oh my God. Fucking Google forcing me to see their shitty AI answers that are wrong. There, you can turn that off. I turned that off. And there's your clip. Oh my God. Listen, it's honesty. That's how I feel. Rather, Wikipedia's top 5 boredom busters. In my opinion, we need to bring that back. Yes. Also, feed your artists. Correct. AI makes shit art for like profile. Yeah, no, it's dumb. It's stupid. It's just so stupid. I can't believe it. Say something so I felt like we were getting dumber by looking up every little thing to micromanage people's answers. Yeah, that's That's pretty fair. Oh shit, I'm turning it off now. Wait, what are you turning? Oh yeah, the AI. Yeah, you can turn that off. My Google keeps asking me to use AI for answers, so no, I hate that shit. I hate how much. And that's the thing is like AI is being forced into everything, and like it's not even good. We're actively seeing how non-profitable AI is, and like people just keep bullshitting themselves, and like their investors are like, oh no, AI is gonna be this great thing. No, it's losing you money, and it fucking sucks. Simply put. Saw an AI ad for a law firm when they, in the past, they never use AI. Oh, nasty. People I know who make audio replay. Hey, when people ask AI to make the title pictures. Yeah, just use commission an artist. Just do that. Speaking of feeding your artist, please call me. Luke Skeely. Oh. Never thought the day I'd come celebrate when people say they actually read something on Wikipedia and think, true. That's the other thing though. If I see a company using AI, I like that's an instant turnoff. You use AI, you're like, I know that your product is shit because you can't even invest in good marketing. You're using fucking AI. If you're not investing in good marketing, I know you're not investing in a good product. Fuck no, I'm not gonna use that. China and Japan, they're actually making actual advancements in technology. Meanwhile, in America, our towns are being destroyed because some kid is generating Goku versus No, literally, actually. Reject Gen AI, return to Jackal Sniper AI. Sure, why not? Okay. I'm done. Ranted and raving, yapping and bapping. Whatever the fuck I be doing here. I have to reheat my food because I did not eat it while it was warm, so it got cold. But I'm serious about that last message though. Oh, the clip! I can't wait to see it. I'm gonna throw y'all over to somebody. I'm looking right now who I can throw y'all over to. Ooh. No way. Oh, I'm throwing y'all over to. Oh no, what? This is an Insane Aquarium. No! It said she was playing Insane Aquarium. Damn. I will say, I'm gonna throw y'all over to Maisie Corgi, because I've never rated her before, and I would like to rate her. So here's the raid message. If you are not subscribed, here to okay, I'm putting this out now, but I'm gonna make a post about this later. Because I've kind of put this off and I forgot, but it's this weekend. This weekend, there is a VR chat convention for VTubers. And I am going to be hosting a meet and greet there. The Fang Gang is also posting a channel there, or hosting a panel there. Yes, there's a VR chat con. So like virality for furries, it's like that, but for VTubers. And I've been super excited about this because I feel like VTubers need to get on VR chat more. It's this weekend, so it's Friday through Sunday. It's like going on the entire time. Let me drop some information. I don't feel like they've done really well on their marketing for it, which is a little unfortunate because I want something like this to pop off. But I'm going to be there. I'm not gonna be on Friday, but my meet and greet is on Saturday at like 3 p.m., I believe. And then we have a panel Sunday, I think also at 3 p.m. I'm going to post more information about it. You don't have to pay for it. It is a free convention. You just have to register for it. I'm going to post more about this in the Discord and in like on my like Twitter page when I get like, they have a cute little like graphic for it. That's the link for the con, so you can go to the Twitter page for it. Again, I'm gonna post more about this. Here's the Discord, or here's the Fang Gang Discord. I'm gonna post about this in the Discord and whatnot once they give me like the little graphic that I can post about and like advertise and whatnot. So I'm gonna be at that this weekend, Saturday and Sunday on VR chat. You don't have to have a VR headset to be on VR chat. They have a desktop mode. They have VR chat mobile. So that's just something fun I'm very excited for. I will make sure to remind y'all about it again and like give reminders for whenever I stream on Wednesday. And then if I don't think I'll be streaming this Friday, but I am also going to be updating my stream schedule to stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So now that I've gotten all that out the way, I can't actually raid y'all out. Here's a raid message if you are not subscribed, and here it is if you are. Make sure you join the Discord. I hang out in there. I'm also on Twitter all the time, so if y'all aren't following me on Twitter, do that. But I am sending y'all over to Maisie Corgi, who is playing Mass Effect Legendary Edition. So what the? Damn, it copied that whole fuck-ass link. I did not want that. Okay, there we go. Thank you, everybody, as always, for stopping by. Have a wonderful rest of your day, night, whatever time it is for you. I will catch y'all again Wednesday night. I'm going to be playing Toontown with Tuna, a big tuna, on stream on Wednesday. So I hope to see y'all there. Bye-bye!